All right, this should be good. This is good.
Another longtime Tigers farmhand. Fly ball to center field, fairly deep. Going back, Riley Greene tracking it, looking right into the sun. Makes the catch a step in front of Warner. They did not change the dimensions.
All right, 2 outs in the inning now. 2 down. Runner at first. Rodriguez pitching. Up to bat now is Stowers.
Big dimensions. So this outfield now is actually bigger than Comerica Park's outfield by square footage.
Yeah, no, that's something. Doesn't look like that, but
they took the 420 off the straightaway center sign, I noticed.
Boom, boom.
It's been
Sorry about the little bit of a late start there.
Comerica Park.
He didn't miss much. Be a called strike to lead it off for Stowers.
well,
He takes a strike on the inside corner.
key thing today, it's a high sky, so you know the old.
There's strike 2.
Got plenty of room.
All right, good start to the at bat here. Hopefully it ends good.
Side of the rubber, Rodriguez delivers fastball right through the heart of the plate. He is filling up the strike zone. Fastballs 90 to 92. 17 starts total for Eduardo Rodriguez with the Tigers last year. 2 different parts of the season. Ended up 5-5 with an ERA just over.
All right, what do we got?
Check swing and a pitch up and in. And he
Hey, struck out. There we go. Good start to the first inning. Let's go to the bottom of the first. We'll see some. What's up, Jags? We'll see some familiar faces here coming up shortly.
for Eduardo Rodriguez. I think he loves the pitch clock. He's a fast worker anyway.
Yes, sir.
We'll see Riley Greene, Nick Matten. Shit. Gotta mute that. All right. Anyway, it'll be Greene, Matten, and Cabrera. Then Kerry Carpenter, Torkelson, Cesar Hernandez, Vierling, Kreidler, and Rogers. So more of a chance at maybe what we'll see in the majors this year today. What's up, Brandon? By the way, if you haven't left a like, everybody, make sure you drop one here early on. Helps the stream out, Gets a few more people in here and, it just helps the stream in general. Bottom of the first coming up, it'll be Greene, Matten, and Cabrera to lead it off. Pretty excited. We actually have some of the real guys in there today. Well, I guess Carpenter probably isn't like a regular starter. I would imagine that's probably more, someone else in left field. And then, Meadows might play left field, I guess. What's up, Brandon? How you doing, man? How's everybody? Hopefully you're all doing quite well. The temperature's slowly rising today. It's been nice. I woke up and it was like, I woke up because it was freezing in my house. Well, my apartment, rather. Like, I was just chilling. I was just like, I was just chilling asleep. Like, and I was like, oh. I don't know what was out and exposed, but whatever was exposed was frozen. You ever had that happen where something just feels like stiff from freezing? Shit was brutal. Adam Sella? The name sounds very familiar. Why? I hope so, Jack. I really hope so. It would surprise the shit out of me, that's for sure. And I'm a very optimistic fan for the Tigers. And I even... Oh, there we go. All right, ball 1 to Riley Greene. Good pitch to take, too. Look at that eye. He's fighting on the Jake prelims. Oh, okay. Is he a content creator?
Pretty impressively for the Baltimore Orioles last year. Dean Kramer is on the mound. And
That'll be called a... Oh, he's swinging a miss. Strike 1.
Right now. Swinging a miss, 1 ball, 1 strike.
I want Riley to go off. Same here, Brandon. I'm hoping he bashes one here. Strike 2. A couple good cutters in a row right there. Well, 1 4-seam and then a cutter. That's a nice pitch. He used to do that street boxing back in the... See, that's probably where I've heard the name before.
I'm sorry, 90-mile-an-hour fastball right through the heart of the plate. 6'2", 210-pound righty. Works from the
In play outs. Damn it. You know what's cool? Apparently in this game, the hit by the Orioles, when, you know how there used to be the shift in baseball? Now that there's not allowed to have a shift, I actually seen a guy get a base hit in the right field today on a grounder. Well, I didn't see it. I heard it. Isn't that crazy? A base hit to right field that went on the ground the whole way through.
Day-to-day
to a guy that everybody knew was probably going to pull it down to right field. Can you believe that? I couldn't. Ball one to Madden. Absolutely depraved. Tomorrow it'll be on TV on the Yes Network, so I'll have ways for people to watch the game. There should be a pinned comment, but I don't know where it's at. It never shows up for me. Oh shit! Yeah, there we go. Matt hit a home run. Well, welcome to Detroit. Second pitch as a Tiger. Here we go. Tigers take a 1-0 lead. Nick Matten hits a 6:30, I think, tomorrow. I'll look up the time in the half inning. All right, Detroit takes a 1-0 lead on the Nick Matten home run. Our new third baseman.
One thing that everybody pointed out about Nick Maton when the Tigers acquired
Maton
with the Philadelphia Phillies was his ability to hit a fastball.
Oh, he's got pop. That's good.
About that very thing today.
That's literally all we need. We don't even care if that guy hits 250. If he can hit 25, 30 home runs, oh boy, that'd be so nice. I mean, I'm looking at a low number of home runs and going, man, that'd be so cool to see like 20 home runs from a guy who isn't supposed to hit 40. Or who's supposed to be hitting 40 home runs. Apparently, he's a very good fastball hitter, and that's something we need. We need guys who can just hit for power. If he can hit for power, I'm all in. I don't care if he's shaky defensively. His average might be low. There's a second out of the inning. Cabrera grounds out to the shortstop. Now up, Kerry Carpenter. Yeah, I know. And we got guys who should be hitting 40 and Javier Baez. See, Javi might actually benefit from ball one to Carpenter. Javi might be the biggest benefit. I don't know the right word. Of the moving in of Comerica Park a little bit, because I believe a lot of his home runs just kind of fell short because of the size of Sounds like a little dribbler out to the mound, and so that'll end the inning. But the Tigers will take a 1-0 lead on the homer by Maton, and yeah, 1-0 Tigers. Bottom of the second coming on up, or top of the second coming on up. Got to mute this. All right, what's up, Deborah? How you been? Welcome back. The boys know Harris will be watching. Pressure is on. Oh, hopefully, Jack. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I thought so soon, because all offseason I've been ringing the doom and gloom bell, going, we shouldn't have trusted this asshole Harris. We should have kept Avila. We should have followed the Avila plan. Because we're in that weird optimistic stage where we haven't had our hearts broken yet by this team. That's YT. I'm doing good, Deborah. Glad to hear you're doing all right, at least. Hopefully things start getting better. It's pretty cold, but, you know. Oh, I hate commercial breaks. Always the worst. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. We're off to a good start. 7 likes. If you haven't dropped one here early on, go ahead and leave one if you don't mind. Helps the stream out and get some people in here. Yeah, it's I'm in the middle of Michigan. It's a great day outside if it wasn't 36 degrees. If it was like 50 degrees, it'd be like a beautiful February day. I'm pretty happy about the summer that we're going to have in Michigan. According to all the meteorologists and people I talk to and like know who do this kind of stuff, this ice storm that we recently just had in the big snow is indicative of a very good summer, because we're not going to have any, like, a drought is impossible at this point. So, like, unless it's like 800 degrees or something like that, we won't have any drought conditions this summer because of that ice storm we just got. Because apparently the 3 to 4 inches of ice that like laid everywhere is the equivalent of some crazy number of like 10 straight days of very hard rain. So, you know, that's really good to get something like that. Westberg leads it off for the Orioles in a strike one. So apparently that's also a sign we're going to have a really good spring and summer when we have like a February that kind of peters out like this. So hopefully we're in for a good few months coming.
Things to like about the way he finished.
Oh,
He
yes.
made a lot of good starts. Really, there were just kind of a couple
2 strikes and a ball. So the count is 1-2 now on Westberg.
Where he gave up 3 runs or fewer in each start. Another start of 6 innings, gave up 1 run. This is the guy that
I think the Orioles are one of those teams next year that are going to be really hyped up.
Stop to his left, Spencer Torkelson, and his flip to Eduardo Rodriguez, who's a little late getting over there. Was not
Yes, he was.
Damn it, the Orioles reached on a little dribbler effort play.
Third base, so he had to regain his momentum.
You've had a decent winner up in the Sioux. Oh, you're up in the UP.
A little tardy with the pitcher coming first.
Yeah, ice is the worst. Yeah, they reach on a
another lefty, kind of a lefty low.
I wouldn't call it an error, but it's
Stowers, Cordero,
just a little bit of a late play.
saw Jordan,
Infield single.
right-handed batter, hit that down the first.
I think Torkelson had to make a tough play, and the flip was a little late. It's spring training. Nothing too big.
He's going to make a sliding basket catch in left center.
Hey,
They are going to easily, I think. No, they won't. Oh, my goodness. They had Westberg doubled off. He was at second base when the throw was coming into the infield, but the relay from the shortstop, it looked like Ryan Kreidler was way wide of first in what should have been a double play.
oh man, they just made a bad error that should have been a double play. The left fielder made a really nice play according to what I'm listening to, and they had Westberg doubled up, but you know, spring training,
Ball made a sensational play.
and they missed the double play.
Another lefty.
24 inches of snow November here. Oh yeah, lake effect snow goes crazy. My younger uncle lives across the street where the Mets play. Oh, that's pretty cool. Get to watch Mets games for free.
With men on, 15 seconds.
0-2 quickly here on Diaz.
Has to get rid of it.
The Orioles have a guy at first, 1 away.
No balls and 2 strikes on the left.
Could have been a double play. I'm surprised they didn't get ruled an error. The Tigers. They probably should have an error on that play
We talked about what the hitters have.
because, like per these radio announcers, the ball's in the dirt. Hopefully, no one advances.
Pitcher.
Nope.
That's the rule. We did see an exhibition game yesterday end on a called third strike on a
Then the benefit of Jake Rogers catching the game, I guess.
in a situation in the bottom of the ninth.
This is going to be. They should go inside on this guy. Oh, it's high. Fouled it away. Yeah, I think the move here is to go here.
Not attentive to the pitcher and was called out.
Or somewhere like right here on this dude. Fuck him up.
Never thrown, which is something we're going to have to get used to.
Like that low and inside. Because you pretty much set up.
Get into the season.
You set up for an inside like shock pitch here.
Odd.
Yeah, it will be odd, but hey, you got to be on the ball now, baby. New rules. Well, I like them too.
Oh yeah, I like Dan. I like the radio guys.
1-2 is swinging
Oh,
a foul ball
all right, that
to the
works.
outside. Hernandez quickly
They just stayed away from him.
First, that's smooth and easy.
I guess it's kind of a bad idea to pitch inside to a power hitting lefty.
To Kreidler to Torkelson.
We got him into a double play anyway, so.
Very efficient inning for
There we go.
Rodriguez. He may go in
All right, bottom of the second coming on up. Tigers will send. Let's see. I believe it'll be Torkelson, Hernandez, and Vierling. Torkelson, Hernandez, and Vierling will come to the plate in the bottom of the second. Tigers lead 1-0. Lewin Diaz grounds into a double play. I wonder why Fox or Bally Sports at this point hasn't gotten him to come do the play-by-play. I know they've had problems with that, and people don't really like Matt. I don't know. People, I think, are growing on Matt Shepard. Yep. Some of the new guys, you got to know Mayton. He's probably going to be around. Vierling will be around. Hernandez will probably wind up making the team. Hey, Daniel. Yeah, some good. Yeah, it's nice to have baseball back on. Monday's going to be awesome because we'll have actual like visual medium to see the team. And we're playing the Yankees, so easy win. You know, they're not the best team. Did you guys know that there's a rule in baseball called the Yankees have to sometimes win? Yeah, I liked Rod. Well, I grew up with Rod and Mario. I would have to say a lot of like the way I try to broadcast is kind of lightly based on the way Mario does things or did things. You know, like a lot of references to the score, the inning a lot. Like when the actual season gets going, I don't know, a lot of what's the word, mannerisms I picked up from. I think Rod's a great announcer, or Mario's a great announcer. It's just, you know, bad temper. Strike one. Sucks that they weren't able to keep it together. Yeah, they had that big fight. Aiden Ross got beat by TKO. Good to hear. I like Matt Shepard though. I don't know. I don't really hate Shepard. It's just you can tell when. I don't know what it is. 2-1 now on Torkelson. It's almost like he's too much of a fan of the team to ever be critical of the team. 2-2. And then last year he's finally getting critical of the team, which actually was interesting. Wait, Aiden broke his hand? Wait, who? So Adam broke his hand. He hit Aiden so hard. Jesus Christ! What? That's insanity. It's a 2-2 count on Torkelson. Torque just got timed out. He's out.
Michael Bedard, Keith Beauregard live in Arizona, so they worked with him in Arizona. The 2-2 is swinging a high fly ball. Maybe got under it just a little bit. Going back McKenna, and he will track it to the wall and straight away center.
Oh, never mind. The batter actually just took a timeout. Never mind. Oh, some dude named Stuart Kellogg. Oh. All right. So Torkelson flies out and just missed a home run to deep center field. I'll have to get used to these timeouts and stuff.
It was interesting walking the field at Comerica Park when they announced the changes and the new 10-foot fence.
Yeah, Morris was all right.
Painted into the dirt, so you got a feel for what it would be. And walking it, Jim, it didn't.
He's just a little too overly critical for being like a home team announcer, if that makes sense. And I can see why Bally, the Tigers, decided to let him go. I understand, like I think he's a good announcer as well, but I don't think he's a good announcer. It's 3-0, by the way, on Hernandez. This is a new guy we picked up. He's a veteran, Cesar Hernandez. I think he'd be better for more national announcing, where it's all right to kind of dog on a team for not playing well. That'll be ball 4 for Hernandez. He'll go down to first. What's up, Nate? Nick Maton hit a home run. Maton? I'll never get that name. Because I feel stupid saying Maton. Because I'm like, that's not correct. And then it's like, no, that's how it's said. And it's like, oh, baseball player names, man.
So even though it may still play big, and it will, I think that's safe to say.
All right, here's Vierling, another new player we picked up. It's 1-1 on him. One out here with a runner at first. 1-0 Tigers lead. Bottom of the second. Here's the pitch. Oh, never mind. It just went through. But yeah, I think if you're like hired by a team, I think you're supposed to be really like lighthearted on your team, not like as overly critical as Morris was. Which again, I don't think it's bad to do that, but I think if it's double play. Well, both teams get doubled up 10 the second. We'll head to the top of the third. I have no idea who this is. He doesn't even got a picture. I gotta mute it because of commercial break. Top of the third coming up. It's commercial. It's Kauser. Kauser, Norby, and McKenna. 8-9-1 for the Phillies. Kauser, Norby, and McKenna. We'll unmute it as soon as possible. Yeah, I like the lineup today for the Tigers. Yeah, and I think that's more why the Tigers might have let him go. Again, I don't think they think he's a bad announcer because I don't think he is. He's good at color, but it's when you're that critical of your home team, I think it comes off a little. It's like, well, I don't tune in to hear my team get shit on by the announcers. This isn't fun. I go watch people on YouTube do that. I also think he has a drinking problem. That I won't swear to that, but I think that might be a thing. I know he used to have one, and sometimes he's got that, like, I wouldn't say he looks drunk or anything, but he's got like drunk guy features where he's got like that bulbous red nose thing going on, and you're just like, ah. Where do I see Badu? Hopefully on the team. Hopefully like platooning with Veerling in some kind of way. You have to hope anyway, right? Oh, we have a new pitcher. Shreve is pitching now. Chasen Shreve. Chasen. Yeah, Tigers hit a home run. 1-0 Tigers. Top of the third.
Tigers Radio Network. Guy who is in camp with the Tigers, and to me, Jim, because of his experience, an intriguing pickup, Chasen Shreve, a lefty. Certainly with a chance.
Chasen Shreve. I had that right. Oh my God. Look at me knowing names. Cowser, Norby, and McKenna to lead it off here in the third.
Enough lefties, but you got to have good left-handers. You know, it's one thing.
All right. Let's see what we do.
But if he doesn't have the stuff, you know, and so we'll see.
Oh, it's a lefty too.
Pitch clock. What do you think? I mean, he was already a quick worker.
Yeah.
But now hitters can't try to step out to upset his timing or slow him down a little bit, and he just went right after the hitters today through a lot of strikes. 2 very efficient innings for Eduardo.
Oh yeah, guys like Eduardo Rodriguez are going to be a nightmare. With the new rule changes and everything like that, he works so quickly.
He's always been a reliever in the major league.
Paul versus Fury. Well, I'm going to be live. Isn't the fight at 2 o'clock?
Yankees to St. Louis to the Mets, Pittsburgh, and then back to the Mets last year. Injury shortened season last year in 26 innings, had some struggles.
They just called the Tigers game for everyone to go watch the Paul Fury. Oh, it starts the main card at 2? Oh, well, maybe if it's over. So in 2.
Well, the key on that slider is the late breaking slider. And, you know, from a hitter's standpoint, you think it's going to
The actual fight? Oh, I'll probably pop it on, watch it.
that we talked about takes over, and that's what
What's up, Mobile? By the way, if you haven't done so, everybody, make sure you drop a like on the stream. It'll help it out. Get a few more people in here. We're up to 11, I think, so far. So, you know.
There aren't a lot of lefties who throw splitters.
Very strange. Can't figure that one out.
You're supposed to research that this winter and report back.
I forgot.
Connor Norby swings and misses. We're going to call that a splitter based on the.
Oh, did he strike out?
Down in the strike zone.
Oh, he did. The fuck's going on?
Spreads out. Connor Norby getting the start at second today. Swings and pops it up on the infield. Battling the high sky. It'll be Cesar.
And Norby's out now, too. So that'll be 2 away quickly here in the top of the third. Here's McKenna, the top of the order.
But this is what we've noticed in 2 games. And Jim,
I don't think it necessarily has to cost money.
yesterday around.
No one got a triple play. It was just updating slow.
Right.
Even some of the Orioles played a 10-5 game. There was, I think, a 9-8 game.
Yeah.
Every game that we looked up was under 250.
Yeah. How about that?
And it's some
I'm sure Stream East has the fight.
Tigers played yesterday was 260.
Crack streams, mess streams, all them fighting. Pretty much any of the sites that stream shit will have it.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
So,
Uh-oh.
not going to draw too many conclusions. Line drive to left field. That's a base hit in front of.
Damn it. McKenna gets a base hit, so that'll be 2 on, 1 on, 2 out in the top of the third. Now up is, I can't see if there's R's in that name. Vavra? Vavra? I don't fucking know.
Didn't give an advantage to pitchers or hitters.
Oh no. Oh yeah, I know. I know what you were referencing.
Yesterday was a good indication of what we're going to see.
Yes.
Not 217.
I just give all my money to Jake Paul directly. I'm a real Jake Pauler, Jags.
Get rid of that dead stuff, you know.
I make it so that he doesn't have to have any money.
He takes a strike. 1-0 Tigers.
They strike one, so he doesn't even get his money filtered.
So we're going to be counting throws over to first.
The Crown Royal Super Bowl ad saying that Canada invented football and basketball, but that was wrong since America did that and gave it to Canada. Yeah, I think they're just silly ads. Yeah, that's all, Charles. Yeah, it's just they're just making an ad. Ball one, 1-1 count for Vavra.
Oh yeah, that's right. Mound visits remaining.
Yeah, Matten hit a home run. Yep.
Have everybody remind us.
But this year it might be a tactic.
Really good timing. Really good good pop too. It was a second pitch.
Down to second base. Turin Vavra takes a pitch low, and I don't think Jake Rogers got a good grip on
2-1.
McKenna steals off the lefty.
McKenna stole a base, I believe. Yep, McKenna steals second, so we have 2-1 with a runner at second, 2 away, so we just need to get an out.
Expecting to see an explosion in the running game in spring.
Jake Paul or Tommy Fury. I got Jake Paul with TKO.
No, but boy,
Players are still getting back.
Hopefully they do, T. That'd be really nice.
Playing shape. You can be in the best shape possible, but I think
What's the 2-1?
issue right now because Jason Shreve has taken off his hat and the umpires are coming in. He wants to make sure he doesn't get called for a dissing.
You got Fury.
Right here.
Not a true Jake Pauler.
It is a pitch count problem.
Uh-oh. Shriever had somebody come out there and look at it, something. I don't know what's going on.
The speed guys attempt a lot more stolen bases.
no doubt about it.
Sounds like they're winning the trade. How did you feel about trading away Soto? I loved it because he sold a lot of games for us last year, but that's just me. I think he's a really good closer. I don't know if it was a good idea to get rid of him, but maybe it'll be a good return. I don't think it's good to give up lefties who throw 100 miles an hour, but you know, especially guys who have only blown like 5 career saves.
I like the bigger bases. It's going to be fun to watch the changes. I think the changes, the folks.
Like people were clamoring for Michael Fulmer last year when Fulmer had like, I don't know, like 4 blown saves already in the season. Yeah, people didn't even know that he'd already blown like 4 saves that season last year, and at that point in Soto's career, he'd blown 1 save, and it's like, what the fuck? So I mean, I get it. 3-2 now here after a swing and a miss. Foul ball. Runners at second on a full count now. A little bit of tension here as we get through the top of the third of a 1-0 Tigers lead, trying to protect it. Oh, struck his ass out. Let's go. Bottom of the third coming up. Ah, swing and strike. That's a strikeout, baby. Let's get out of the inning. There we go. So Kreidler will lead off the bottom of the third. I have to mute the audio because it's a commercial break. It'll be Kreidler. Let me mute this. It'll be Kreidler, Rogers, and Greene. Kreidler, Rogers, Greene. 8-9-1. 8-9-1 due up here in the bottom third. Yeah, I mean, I don't think control issues are a reason to get rid of a guy, personally, but that's just me, especially when those control issues didn't really result in a lot of blown saves. Which inevitably, like, if his job was to not walk people, then he would have been bad at that. Like, he's a bad not walk people guy. But, like, his job is to get saves, and he was good at getting saves. I don't know. I know that's a bad thing to say, but I don't care if a guy gives up like 3 runs in a non-save situation and blows the game. It's like, why would you put your closer in a non-save situation first and foremost? That's bad coaching. The dude was garbage against with no pressure on him. It's like, why are we putting him in a 4-run game right now? What's the point of this? I don't know. There was a lot of weird things Hinch did that I don't know. It just seemed wrong. Then again, I'm not a pro coach. You know, I'm not coaching, so probably could be. But yeah, yep. He's a really good defensive catcher too, which is really nice. I think a game will be back on after a commercial break here. Logan Gillespie is Gillespie. I don't, however you say that properly. Is pitching for the Orioles. It'll be Kreidler, Rogers, and Greene. Kreidler, Rogers, Greene. Bottom of the third. Tigers lead 1-0. Game's slowly coming back on. It's a guitar riff. Maybe. I think Lang blew saves last year. I think Lang blew like 3 saves, didn't he? Like unironically, he like every time he closed, he blew it. But it had like 1 actual save last year. It's like, oh, okay, I guess this is the guy we're gonna have replace our fucking our all-star closer. All right, our only good fucking player the last 2 years. That'll be call. Oh, that's a bad call. And he gets out. So 1 away here. It looks like Kreidler gets out in some way. It popped it out. Yeah, I'm not 100%. I could be wrong. I just don't remember Lang being a very good closer. But again, I think he's the closer. Like, if that makes sense. Yeah, I think they're gonna platoon the situation if they need a righty, if they need a lefty. And with Soto, it's just you have a closer, and I don't think that's the way that they want to run the team. 0-1. And I don't know if I necessarily disagree that you don't, in this era of baseball, I think having like a traditional closer like Soto is kind of stupid. Because he can't pitch when he's not closing. So, like, we can't really use him. I mean, he's kind of useless. Like, there used to be an era where you could have a guy like a Soto who's like a bona fide, all I do is pitch 9 innings, like the 9th. But, like, sometimes you need a guy to, you know, you're running out of pitchers and your closer may be for the 9th, but it's like, well, we need you in the 7th. 36 holds, yeah. That's what I mean. I think, again, I think having a more traditional closer isn't really something you should do in baseball anymore. You need, like, the whole bullpen that can do that and also pitch other innings. 2-2 count here on Jake Rogers. 1 out, nobody on. Yeah, Rogers struck out. 36 holds is really nice.
That was an interesting call by Jerry Lane. Fastball low and away at 96, and there was no indication other than a from Jerry Lane. It was a strike.
Apparently, it was a strikeout. All right. By the way, thank you to everyone who's left a like on the stream so far. I think we're up into double digits. If you haven't done so, just consider dropping a like really quick. It'll, you know, just help the stream out.
He takes a curveball for a strike. That's pretty good looking. Breaking ball from
Every like is 1 more additional win than we get listed for expected wins. Ah, damn it. Greene takes the strike, and then he looks like he flares it out somewhere, and he's out. Grounds out to the third baseman, and the Tigers go 1-2-3 in the third. Let's head to the top of the 4th. It's only been 30 minutes. Isn't that crazy? The game's been on for like 35 minutes. And, let's see. 40 minutes specifically. Okay. So it's been a 40-minute game. We're already in the top of the 4th. The new rates of baseball games are crazy. But anyway, it's a commercial break yet again. Top 4 coming up. It'll be James McCann, a guy, you know, some of you guys may know him, Stowers, and Westberg. For the pitchers, it was Gillespie. I don't remember the first name. I apologize. I could probably just hold on a second. Let me scroll down and see if I can. Logan Gillespie. Yep. Was the pitcher for the Orioles. Should probably keep that in. That way I can hear when the game pops back on. But yeah, it'll be McCann, Stowers, and Westberg hitting for the Orioles this in the top of the fourth. 1-0 Tigers lead. And Shreve should still be pitching for the Tigers. No, he flew out to deep center field. He like just missed hitting a home run. Just missed it. The announcers thought it sounded like the radio guys thought it was gone, but then it kind of just stayed in. It was a base of the wall catch. So he came close. I think where they play, it's huge, isn't it? Isn't it like a 420 to center field? That they're like, don't they play at a gigantic ass like joke sized stadium for spring training as well? Or did they move out of that big ass joke stadium that they used to be in? Oh, Ronnie Garcia's pitching now for the Tigers.
Baltimore Orioles. James McCann will lead off for the Tigers. Kyle Stowers, Jordan Westberg will follow.
I think it's a deep field though. Ronnie Garcia's pitching for the Tigers now against James McCann.
Drops down a little bit, breaking ball strike on the outside corner.
Sounds like that's strike one.
Garcia just glad to have good health. Breaking ball low and away. You know, there are times, Jim, when, I mean, we know that the upside of Ronnie Garcia.
Oh no, it's 2-0. Okay.
But what the Tigers will tell you is that the pitch characteristics
Damn.
and the
Come on, Ronnie.
on his pitches,
Throw a couple strikes. Get the hell out of this inning. It's been taking a while.
His delivery, kind of a low 3/4.
So games last year averaged about 3 hours and 7 minutes. And I think yesterday's average was like 2.5 hours. Isn't that crazy?
But again, injury shortened season, swing and a miss.
Hey, 2-1.
But Jim, 91 up in the strike zone, exactly what they're talking about, swing and a miss.
Well, sneaky quick.
Yeah, I'm not a big Garcia guy either. Torque's power, yeah, if Torque can get it together, he's got insane power capabilities. And that's, we just got to hope he can get it together at the major league level. He probably should be. Again, he's been young. Well, not really young, but he was rushed through last year, and he probably shouldn't have been. Yeah, dude, I love the pitch timer. Yep. It sped things up. Again, a team lost on the pitch timer, but like in the regular season, that just goes to extra innings. It is what it is. Fucking stand in the box after 8 seconds and be looking at the pitcher. Batters have a rule too, by the way. If a batter isn't in the box and ready to go by the time that pitch clock hits 8, and if they're not like completely like very ready to go, yeah, they get a strike on them. And a guy lost a game. It's like, you guys got to do your shit too. I'm for that too. Hey, bitch, get in the box. Why do you need to step out every single pitch and readjust everything? I don't care about your fucking OCD bullshit.
Jordan Westberg batting right-handed batter, first pitch.
2 down now as Kyle Stowers grounds out, and that'll be 2 away. Here's Westberg. He takes ball 1. He takes ball 2. That was a strike to Torkel. That was a strike to us last half inning. I've had an abysmal week. My mom's exhaust pipe fell off. Oh, damn. That's not good, Nathan. I'm sorry, man. That's tough to hear. Hopefully things get better.
Gunnar Henderson, we got a chance to see him at Camden Yards last year. Wow. Eye-opening talent.
2-2.
All the way around.
Just eye-opening talent. I mean, and he's, I think, listed as one of the top 5 prospects in baseball going into this season. But did make his major league debut last year. He could be special. 2-2, swing and a miss. There we go again. Ronnie Garcia.
Hey, there we go. We get out of the inning. Quick inning. Strike 3. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th inning now. It'll be Maton, Cabrera, and Carpenter. Maton, Cabrera, Carpenter. In the shut up. Shut up, bitch. Yeah, I'll mute that shit. Anyway, 2, 3, and 4 to up for the Tigers here in the bottom of the fourth. I have to mute the audio because it's a commercial. Yeah. Maton, Cabrera, and Carpenter. I'm sorry to hear, Nathan. Hopefully things get better for you. Sounds like a very shitty week. Car problems. Hopefully your grandma is okay and gets better. We'll see about Scott Harris. I'm a little bit I'm intrigued to see what this team actually looks like when the season starts. Before I make any kind of like harsh snap decisions on it. I like that he made a lot of changes. Brought in like a new training staff, brought in a new analytics department, modernized the scouting department, kind of just like brought to life or modernized the baseball team. Which is some, I don't know why Avila didn't do that. Like a couple of those small things, hired new scouts, you literally just hired just new guys. So we'll see if a lot of that works out or if it's, it seems like this offseason was about rebuilding the Yenier Cano is pitching now. Yenier Cano now pitching for the Orioles here in the fourth. The game's probably about to come back on. They're doing a Valenti commercial. Oh, we'll see. We'll see how the playing situation. He wants to probably evaluate talent and have decent major leaguers in there. I mean, we'll see. Maybe we'll have a shock little like Giants here. We'll win like 80 games. Might be more than a year though that we need to give him time. Can't be much worse than what I was up to, right?
You need the right call made. It's 1-800. Call Sam. 1-0 Tigers.
All right, Cano versus Maton. Who owns this poverty franchise? Hey, what's up, Hayden? How you been, man? I've been good. I've been good. Hopefully you've been well. It's like, well, actually, I hope you've been shitty. Why are they so quiet? Weird. What the heck?
First pitch to Nick Maton.
Down low, ball one.
Right down at his ball one. Maton picked up.
Maton? I hope you're right. I'd really like to see Nick Maton be an all-star.
Takes a fastball right through the heart of the plate for a called strike.
You understand? I hope your hot take is dead right. That would be called strike one. Good take. Be ball two down low on a changeup. 2-1 count here in the top or bottom of the fourth. Sorry. Still getting used to it. 2-2 now. He fouls the pitch away. I hope he's not just a fastball hitting phenom and he like sucks against everything else, because then it's like, well, we already got that in Eric Haas and that sucks. You've had baseball conditioning? Yeah, morning conditioning stuff or just like all day around? Either way. Hell yeah, man. Getting into shape.
You know what? To hear you say that, it breaks my heart because, as we said, you earn your keep.
My team did morning conditioning stuff back when I was in school, so like we'd like a lot of things are like after school. Well, we would go before, like get there hella early and have like a full-on workout before we even went to school that day. It was cool.
So talk about the batters having to be ready. The thing that Zach Short found out last year in the minor leagues was the 3-2 half cut.
Nah, he strikes out. Maton strikes out. PM. 5:30, 6:30. We did like 6. We did 6 to like 7:45 or like 7:30, and then we'd go to school for the day. It was brutal. That half hour of running we had to do. Oh man.
So that's the rule. And he said we got pretty hot.
Ball one here to Cabrera on the inside pitch. Cabrera grounded out, I believe, his last at bat.
But he said you learn quickly.
He's 0 for 1.
Wow, you don't hear about that very often.
Fastball up and in on Miguel Cabrera, 1 ball, 1 strike, and he said
I don't know why we did it. I think it's something to do with the way our coach, when he went to college, they did morning stuff, so he wanted to like replicate that.
How he felt rushed at the
It's like, fuck you, man. That's so early.
3-0 on Miguel.
You're going to be opening day starter? Oh, congrats, man. Good job. Work hard, man. That's what hard work does. Keep working hard.
After a night game.
3-0, and he swings 3-0. Miggy does, and flies out, I guess.
Kind of like this pitch clock. Ground ball softly to third.
Oh, he grounded out even. Two down now, and up to bat is Kerry Carpenter. Well, that's a bit of a bummer that just happened. You go through up 3-0, then you swing 3-0, and you hit a weak grounder to the left side of the infield. It's like, well, good job. That was totally worth it.
You cannot say that. But now I'm feeling confident.
The first pitch they threw to him probably should have been a strike, but it's Miguel Cabrera, so, you know, he gets the BOTD on every pitch. I don't know why he swung at that. I guess he probably just didn't want to walk, and I don't think he meant to make contact. I don't think he wanted to walk, and I don't think he wanted to make contact, and I think he accidentally made contact. Again, I have no way of knowing, because I have no, like, visual cue, but, you know, it's spring training. You don't want to walk on 4 pitches. It's like, fucking throw a strike. Anyway, 1-2 on Carpenter. Good, Kevin. How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. What we got? What's this pitch coming? Ball 2.
Including 2 opposite field home runs in Baltimore against these Orioles. 1-2 pitch is a little bit.
Yeah, but yeah, you should never swing 3-0. If you're a normal baseball player, never swing 3-0. Just take the walk. He only gets away with that because his name is Miguel Cabrera, and he's arguably a unanimous Hall of Famer, first ballot Hall of Famer.
Broken back ground ball through the legs, and then bobbled by Westberg through the legs of the pitcher.
Oh, that's an error.
And then the shortstop Westberg had an easy opportunity, and he just booted it.
Yeah. Sounds like the shortstop is going to get an error. They don't really give pitchers errors on balls that go between their legs. That's kind of not fair. Yeah, it's going to suck to get rid of Miggy, man. It's not fun. Yeah, I'm always doing good. Or we're usually doing good anyway. So that'll put a runner at first, 2 away here in the bottom of the 4th for Spencer Torkelson, who flew out in his last at-bat. Take strike 1. Sinker inside, not the pitch you really want to fuck around with. Just let that go. Ball 1, outside. Just a little outside, you know. Hit a torque. Yeah, it'd be nice to see a torque bomb right now. We're winning 1-0, could make it 3-0 with 1 swing of the bat. Where that's looking, that looks like a nasty pitch too. The 2 sinkers he's thrown that first strikes in this at bat have been particularly nasty pitches. 2-2. Just based on where they're located and the fact that they're sinkers, those are really well thrown sinkers. He's probably going to strike out on a sinker coming up.
First overall pick in that draft. But really, Jim, it was kind of his first time that did experience any serious failure. Right. And he, again...
struck out on a fucking changeup.
And this is a very confident young man who's bad.
Yeah. All right, that's all right. Anyway, we'll go to the top of the 5th. Torkelson doesn't do any damage there. He strikes out. At least he went down swinging. What's up, Extra? Tigers lead 1-0. Top of the 5th coming up. It'll be Cordero, Diaz, and Cowser. 6, 7, and 8 for the Orioles. 6, 7, 8. Cordero, Diaz, and Cowser. I'll unmute it as soon as possible. Yeah. It's spring training. I don't know. It's hard to get, you know, too fucked up on anything. $90 per mile. Yeah, that's a fast changeup. It's not a very good one because I think his fastball is like 94. It's like, how you handling my 4 mile an hour's difference? Fairly well. I think a dangerous changeup is someone who can throw like 93 and then their changeup comes in at like 78. That shit would piss me off. I'd be like, dude, that's not fair. You could change speeds like that, you're an actual monster. Imagine someone can hit 100 and they drop it down into like the 81s. Holy shit. So I mean, so, dude, imagine how much more deadly that shit would be if it was like 85. If it was just 10 miles an hour slower, a more just an average speed changeup like 88. That shit would be he'd be unhittable. Fastball, changeup, fastball, changeup, fastball, changeup, fastball. You just literally just throw 2 pitches your whole life and fuck everybody up if you could throw that hard. But the way that you throw a fastball is so similar to a changeup. It's like, or the way you throw a changeup is so grip-wise similar to a fastball. The arm motion's the exact same. The grip really isn't, unless you're throwing circle changes. But then again, that's very obvious when you're throwing a circle change. So it's not the it's probably not the one you want to use if you're just gonna try and just be sneaky and mix up speed. Even though circle changes are real nice. Jace Fry is the pitcher. Jace Fry, the pitcher for the Tigers. Never heard of him. Oh shit, let me unmute that. Boom. Who do you think is winning? My guess is the Guardians right away, with the Twins being right behind them. Oh fuck. Cordero hit a single. All right, so they get a leadoff runner here in the top of the 5th. Uh-oh. Yeah, I've never heard of the guy either. Could be somebody new, somebody that's called up. That's ball 1. Oh, Jesus, an 86-mile-an-hour slider. Hey, boy. Bro's pitching some shit like I would. Out there throwing an 86-mile-an-hour slider. Like, am I going to make the team, coach? Nah. Guardians are Twins. We'll probably win the division. And then I think the Tigers will finish 3rd. Well, maybe. White Sox aren't going to be very good this year. Fuck. This Fry guy is selling the game. It's a 1-1 game. Fry sold. Better learn to speak Chinese, buddy. You're never going to make it in this league. Yeah, Derek. We it was nice to see Maton hit a home run. Tigers are winning the World Series. I would have to agree. Even extra agrees now. He was DMing me the other day saying like he had a revelation and he thinks the Tigers are goated now. He may try and save face here and say that he doesn't think that, but like, you know, it'd be fucking, he's just trying to be cringe. Runner at second, nobody out. 2-0 count for Cowser. White Sox legend. Oh, he was on the White Sox? Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know why we signed him.
Career, he's worked 139 innings in the major leagues with an ERA just over 5. Walk rate approaching 6.
Beat the Phillies yesterday, so we're the best team in the MLB. We're for now, yeah, until we lose again. That'll be called a strike 1, so 2-1 count now with the runner at second. Nobody out. 1-1 game. Oh, it's 3-1 now. Uh-oh.
Connor Norby is waiting on deck. 1-1 game. Man at second. Nobody out here in the 5th.
And he walked him.
3-1. Low and away. Walked him.
All right, 2 on. Nobody out. Jesus Christ. Hey, Wade. How you doing, Matt? Welcome back, Matt. How you been? How you been? Hopefully you've been well. We're just watching this Trader Fry pitch. Oh, boy. He just gives up a base hit, and they score a run. Now we're in a Ferris wheel death situation almost. It's 2-1. Ooh.
That's pretty conservative base running, I would say, right there.
Well, I don't think the third base coach knew that Greene was going to bobble that ball, or he probably would have had him on the...
We got ourselves a Benedict Arnold on the mound. Hey, we're up to 19 likes. We're 1 like away from the light goal, everybody. I appreciate that very much. Oh, no, now the bases are loaded. Okay. Uh-oh. Now we could be in a Ferris wheel death situation. Baseball, where you can fall asleep in the 4th inning and no one will notice. Hey, who did you fall asleep in the 4th inning? Take him out. Yeah, I agree, Hayden. 1-1.
With little power last year down at triple or with the Orioles.
For sure, Wade. Yeah, it's still preseason. It's still February. We're still really early. We're just, trying to get the, like bust out the kinks and get everything comfortable. 1-1 count. Bases chuck full of Orioles. Nobody out. Need a play.
From Jerry Lane. In at the corners, middle of the infield and double play depth. 1-1 game. Tigers been out hit 6-1 in this game. Slider is tapped foul.
I bet you're getting old. I feel you. Hit 20 likes. Hey, we have 20 likes. That's the like goal, everybody. That's all we try to do on this for these streams. So appreciate you guys. If you want to leave a like still, be nice. It makes the stream look a little better. Can get some more people in here as we go forward, but appreciate you on the 20 likes.
The 1-2 is swinging a foul out of play.
Yeah, he's them nasty unseasoned crinkled fries. Or like them way too potato-filled fries, like potato wedges that aren't really well cooked. Them kind of fries. Like, ugh. You need like 5 minutes. Ugh. Kind of mushy. Like, yeah, I would have to agree, Deborah. He's not pitching today. He gets a strikeout, though. So now a double play can get us out of a very disastrous start to the inning. Maybe he's curly fries. Maybe he's actually going to be, maybe he's Arby's seasoned right curly fries after all, but we'll see. Strike one, foul ball.
You're probably facing guys who are going to be in double A or triple A or maybe even A ball this year. So you really have
Come on, Big Fry, just need a couple little pitches. Or a couple big pitches. I don't know why I said it that. Yeah. I should have said a little Fry. We need some big pitches. 1-1. Damn, I reverse trolled extra so well he just dipped. Ah, shit. Oh, man.
Scores 2-run single for Terran Vavra, his second hit of the day. And the Orioles
can't believe Fry fucked us. Yeah, he just threw a shitty fucking 88 mile an hour changeup right down the middle, basically on the inside plate to a lefty. Damn it. It's 3-1 Orioles, 2 on, 1 out. Yeah, well, and especially like just a slow, low like slow inside changeup.
Single strikeout, single.
I don't even know what that was. He should have pitched away from that guy. Vevra's up now. Or no, that was Vevra who got the hit. No, it's a pitch hitter. Pinch runner? What the fuck? What's going on? McCann's up. I guess. I don't fucking know. McCann's up with her 2 on and 1 out. Oh, all right, I see what happened. The pinch runner situation. Okay. Watch McCann hit a home run. Just bashes it. Yeah, he's not having the best outing. I think he's a young guy, though. So, Hey, man, there's nothing wrong with being pitching slow, but you got to have, like, picture-perfect location to do that. Yeah, I think they're split squad. We played the Phillies, and the Phillies also played somebody else yesterday. You could split your squad and do 2 games. The McCannon, yeah, he was fun. He did a lot better elsewhere, though. He like broke out, on his own thing. Yeah, the Phillies played 2 games yesterday. Again, it's not a big deal if you don't throw that hard, but like, you should probably throw strikes and be very good at locating. He's got a 7-mile-an-hour sinker. Hey, that's fine.
Hits allowed by Jace Fry, and
Jesus.
all have been line drives.
He's giving up 5 singles and he's giving up like 4 singles and a goddamn double.
Still only 1 out. And while the Tigers go to their bullpen,
I think he just gave up another hit.
1 out in the 5th. We'll pause for these words on the Detroit Tigers radio.
He did. He gave up another hit. Jesus Christ. They pulled him. Oh, Lester. Yeah, Lester's he's great. He's goated. Yeah, I'm glad it's not the regular season. Pitching change though. That sounds like Fry's done for. He's fried. That's pretty good, wasn't it? Anyway, top of the 5th here. It's 3-1 Orioles. They lead with the bases loaded. 1 away. 3-1 Orioles. Top 5. They'll bring in Lane Henderson. Lane Henderson, the new pitcher. I'm sure this will go just as well as bringing in Philip J. Fry from Futurama. It's always waits too long. Hinch, yeah. Dude, it's minor league. It's a preseason. It's not going to be all the guys you know. I'm glad somebody liked the joke. His name was Jay Fry, so I was like, at some point, I'm just going to make a Futurama reference, and we're going to see how it lands. Stowers is up with the bases full. Meant Hinch. Yeah, I thought so. I think I went through and tried to like mentally correct it. I was like, Hicks. I should say Hinch. But I don't know. I don't think I did. I think it's coming back on. I can hear a guitar riff. That's usually a good sign for the radio. It is.
1 out. That's the jam he inherits. Cal Stowers at the plate and the left
Strike called strike 1. Look at that. Henderson is out here doing big things. Strike 2. Look at this. Yeah, I actually agree with extra now. Extra is correct. What is the score for the Sox? Which Sox? White Sox or Red Sox? Red Sox are up 1-0 in the bottom of the 6th, based on the screen I'm looking at. Yeah, they're up 1-0, bottom 6 with I think they're batting 1 out, and that's all I know. Foul ball here for this guy who's 0-2, Stowers. But yeah, they lead 1-0 over the Rays. Bum, bum, bum.
Added at low cost, picked up in the offseason from Houston. Our first look at him, 6'4", 200-pound lefty, works third.
Yeah.
Rubber, sets, holds a glove away from
That was hilarious. Where's your Martin?
It's nothing but line drives right.
God damn it, man. Another base hit.
Above 90 feet. Good throw in from
Isn't there a rule in spring training where they can just end the inning?
Orioles, and now they have batted around as Jordan Westberg steps to the plate.
I thought there was a rule where they could stop this from happening. Because it's 4-1 now. We're in the Ferris wheel of death of this situation. Isn't there like a mercy button you can press in the spring training where you don't have to go through with, you don't have to experience this? Like, all right, you guys take the W on that inning. We'll go to the next one. We got to be getting damn near close to that situation at this point.
4 runs on 9 hits for the Orioles, 1 run, 1 hit for the Tigers.
Especially early in spring training. I thought 100% there was.
Swing and a miss.
Strike 2. It's 1-2 now. To Westberg.
Pavra, the runner at second, or at third. McCann at second. Stowers at first.
I'll be hitting that fucking rule every time we hit it. No, his speed isn't bad. It's just his it's just they're just not finding. They're just not locating the out pitch well.
2021 really was hoping to come back last year and just said, you know what? As much as I wanted to, it made sense not to push it. The 1-2 swing and
Sorry about that. I had to yawn. That'll be a foul ball. It'll remain 1-2. Orioles explode all over the Tigers. Pause. In the top of the 5th, it's 4-1 Orioles. They've got the bases loaded with a 1-2 count and 1 away.
setting up inside the 2-2. Fastball missed. Just
Damn, it's 3-2. Or now it's 2-2, sorry.
No place to put him. Has to be in the strike.
Get it out.
3-2. The 2-2.
Excuse me.
Now he's got to find a pitch to get back into the strike zone.
Full count. Please don't walk or run in, dude.
The 3-2 in the dirt.
My goodness.
Christ.
With the breaking ball, bases loaded, walk forces in a run.
All right, it's 5-1.
To the plate here in the 5th inning. So far, just 1 out recorded. Jace Fry faced the first 7 of the inning.
We might be the worst team in the league.
The 6th inning on our scorecards to make room for the second trip.
I'm glad Extra isn't here right now. That would be that'd be bad luck. That guy would be talking crazy shit right now. Be like fucking feeling justified in his shit talking yesterday. Be like, what happened? Thought your team was good, man. We're letting young guys pitch and they're getting their asses tattooed. Is what it is. 5 running is crazy. Yeah, that's really, especially in spring training, it's pretty crazy.
Cesar Hernandez will turn and fire to Kreidler, one relay to first, and they did not get him. Simple force at second base. Cordero.
And they couldn't turn 2. So they'll get 6-1.
Long a throw for Cesar Hernandez to really have a chance at turning a double play.
6-1 with 2 away.
It's now 6-1 Baltimore.
Man. Two outs?
There are 2 outs now, Jimmy.
Oh, baby. Beautiful.
Let's put Stowers on third. Westberg erased at second base. McCann came in to score. Now Lewin Diaz. Time called.
No, yeah, no, Kenny, I know. We're just fucking around.
Delivered that pitch.
I like the pitch clock, Peter. What do you think of it? Yeah, there's no reason to be like freaking the hell out about this situation. It's just we've used 2 guys who aren't making the team to pitch this afternoon against a pretty solid Orioles set of starters. And it's clearly these 2 guys, Fry and Henderson, aren't quite ready to pitch at this level. That's all.
So we clearly understood what he was doing.
This is when you're supposed to check things like this and see how they do against like pretty, upper echelon batters, I would have to call them. 2-1.
It was a pitch clock violation.
How rude.
No, we just violated the pitch clock.
Inside corner. Diaz started this, or was the second batter of this inning a long time ago.
Jesus, we got batted around, Don.
That time made the game 1-1. 6-1 now, Orioles in the.
We got a 2-2 count, or a full count rather. It's 3-2.
This is up to home plate. A lot of breaking balls.
Well, I tell you, a lot of off-speed pitches.
Sliders, change-ups, maybe a curveball in there.
Yeah, exactly. These games, yeah, exactly, Blue.
Another pitcher up and throwing in that.
I don't even think they do extra innings. I think if you're tied at the end of 9 innings, the game just ends in a tie. Like they just go, ugh. Oh no.
Gone. Hit the foul pole. Man. Lewin Diaz just.
Oh no.
3-run home run. Right down the line and right off the foul pole. And the Orioles have broken this game wide open after scoring.
This is getting pretty bad, folks.
They've got a 9-1 lead today.
The Soto trade, I was a little upset by it. But if like we get good returns on it, I'm fine with it. I just I have to imagine that the reason they went through with it is because since Soto is more of a traditional closer than anyone else in the bullpen, and the Tigers seem to not like that role. Like the way that they're building this team isn't having like a guy who just does closer, as compared to like some teams like the Phillies who will have just like a traditional, he does the 9th inning stuff, or like the long 5-inning save, or like the 5-out 4-out save. So I think that's part of the reason, because they like more flexibility in the relievers, and Soto isn't a non-closer.
We were seeing with
like Soto's bad in non-safe situations, which is typical of closers. A lot of closers can't pitch in non-safe situations, and Soto's one of those guys. So, kind of a big problem. Especially when the team itself seems to be wanting to build. It's a 2-1 count. It's 9-1. The Orioles lead. Throw the towel in. This escalated quickly. Yeah. Matt said we know who's not. Yeah. Fry and this guy. And another walk. Jesus fucking Christ. Why is this guy still in?
Left side of the infield would shift to the right, but 2 infielders on both sides. The 3-1.
All right. Well.
Low and away, walked him. This inning may never end.
How about another change?
Dan Dickerson, did you hear him? He was like, this inning may never end.
You and I used to have a cardinal rule that you didn't make pitching changes.
Hey, a mound visit. There we go. Maybe go talk to him now, AJ. Go see what's going on.
2 relievers, each has gotten 1 out. There have been 12 men to the plate for the Baltimore Orioles here in the 5th.
Jesus Christ.
We'll see now if Austin Bergner can get this final out. He has to. Tigers down.
Oh, they're going to make a pitching change. It's going to be Austin Gardner, I guess.
Tigers Radio Network.
Hey, baseball fans, Mike Valeni here on your next
All right, they're going to another break. I have to mute the audio here, and we'll unmute it as soon as possible. It's a lot to a little. It's 9-1 because one team is tryharding in a preseason game. Yeah, Dan's pouring some Jack right now. Oh yeah, they're getting lit up pretty good. Yeesh. Not going good. Look, Gardner is better than Fry, and yeah, I mean, you can't do much worse. I mean, both guys are responsible for like 4 or 5 runs and what, 12 hits? Jesus, 6 batters apiece. It was a pretty ugly inning. Commercial break, though. My apologies for yawning again. Oof. Hopefully the Tigers come up in the 6th inning and start hitting or something like that on their own. You know what I mean? We're in the 5th. I forgot it's still the top of the 5th. Jesus. Coming back on here in a sec. Oh, Bergner. Okay. Not Gardner. Bergner. Austin Bergner. Man, he throws the ball right away. Yeah, Lupicius needs to come and save us. Start hitting bombs. I'll be right back.
Got to do it. I have a good feeling.
Here in an endless 9-run 5th inning. 1-0 fly ball, the gap in right center field. This one's trouble. My goodness, one hop over the big fence in the visiting bullpen.
Oh, my goodness.
And that's a break, actually, for the Tigers because Colton Cowser would have walked home. He has to be held at 3rd, but the Baltimore Oriole bats just won't stop booming this afternoon.
I'll tell you, no matter they're all line drives too. I mean, or they're walked in. I mean, there's no cheapie with the hits.
Every single has been a line drive, and the 2 doubles have been deep drives. Well, brings up Daz Cameron, his first at bat, and he takes breaking ball in the outside corner for a called strike.
Well, we wish this young man, wish him good luck because he's got a lot of talent.
Fastball, curve, slider, and change, kind of the traditional 4-pitch mix for Austin Bergner.
Good gracious.
Low and away. Last year started at Erie.
Is this Daz Cameron?
Starts, ERA below 2.
It is.
In 91 innings. Low walks, high strikeouts. The 1-1.
One piece we get from Soto was Maton. Yeah, I think that was a good piece we got from it. Runners at 2nd and 3rd after a ground rule double. So 1-2 count on Tiger, like you said, Tigers legend Daz Cameron.
From that trade, still in the system. The 1-2 is swing and a foul.
Yeah, he fouled it away. So count on remain 1-2.
To the right. Promoted to Toledo. Austin Bergner in 29 innings had an ERA almost 7. The walks went up and the strikeouts went down.
Bad combination.
And he gave up 5 home runs in those 29 innings. Swing and a miss here on a fastball away.
All right.
And the Bronx
Look at these losers. Imagine leaving runners at second and third.
Austin Bergner gets the
How embarrassing, dude.
After 14 men step to the
That might be the most embarrassing way to end an inning I've ever seen in my life. All right, I'm gonna mute the inning. I'm gonna mute the audio there real quick. It's Hernandez, Vierling, and Kreidler. 6, 7, and 8 for the Tigers. Orioles lead by some points. It's a score. So you know. Yeah, Daz ended the bleeding. They whispered in his ear, "Just go strike out, buddy." Why? This is getting hard. This is the preseason. Go up there and strike out, Daz. What if I want to hit it? Just please strike out. We don't want to be here for another 2 hours, man. They're not going to throw a single good pitcher in this game after Eduardo. What do you mean? They got a whole bunch of shitty pitchers on the list today. I think the plan was that, like, maybe Eduardo would fuck him up so bad that they wouldn't be able to hit the bad pitching. But I think it worked in reverse. I think Eduardo was throwing so well this afternoon that when the guys who had seen Eduardo's pitching came up and seen this other pitching, they went, "Oh yeah, we're going to kill this. This is a joke." Anyway, bottom of the 5th coming up. It's 9-1 Orioles in all seriousness. They exploded for 9 runs that inning. They just started hitting the shit out of everything, and I just hope we don't go 1-2-3 in response here. You know how weak that would look? We get 1 hit in spring training in an 8-run blowout. I'd be like, that's feels a little too try-hardy for spring training for my liking, but you know. Hopefully Rogers can turn into something for us. He is the last piece from the trade that for Verlander. Yeah. And it doesn't seem like Rogers is the best hitter. Really good defensive catcher, but it doesn't know. And it seems like he can call good games. Well, Reed Garrett is pitching. Cano is replacing Cano. So Reed Garrett pitching now for the Orioles.
To the plate and 9 runs.
Goodness gracious, what a half inning for the Orioles. Yeah, hopefully though. I don't know, Dominant. I'm hoping 60 to 70 wins. Somewhere in that range. Hopefully, maybe we can hit up in the 80s. Yeah, Chase and Strebe also did good too. 2-0. Cesar Hernandez, the batter. It'll be Hernandez, Vierling, and
quickly 2-0 on Cesar Hernandez. We've seen Cesar Hernandez. This is a good player.
Forgot who.
Interesting.
Oh, Hernandez, Vierling, and Kreidler.
He takes a pitch up and in.
There we go. Reed Garrett, another Tigers legend. Yup.
Couple of years. Fastball low and in makes it 3-1. Primarily a second baseman. But after
We just started giving up a bunch of hits. They just manufactured runs. I think they had a 3-run homer. It was before that. It was just like 6 manufactured runs.
That's a drop off you will rarely see. 21-1.
Kenny? Yeah, I tend to agree with that a little bit, Kenny. I think we'll be a little bit better than what people think, but I don't know. I guess I gotta, see a little bit more. Hey, there we go, ball 4. Good way to start the comeback. And Hernandez walks to begin the bottom of the 5th.
Kind of a swing and miss guy, but just intriguing from the standpoint, Jim, that he can play all over. He hasn't a lot, but he said, that's how I started my career, being able to play all around the infield. He played a little center. given that the Tigers like the versatile guys.
Right.
I'll be back in just a second. I'm turning it up a little bit.
In spring, given his track record, he's now 32 years old. Matt Vierling at the plate. He takes a pitch low and is quickly
Excited about Miggy's man bun instead of the actual. Well, you know, there's not a lot to be excited for that we know of right away. I think this team needs to play some regular season baseball for people to get excited about it. They traded away a lot of people's favorite players or cut them. A lot of people like the guys like they got rid of like Reyes and Castros and Candy. A lot of people, you know, they weren't the greatest players, but people really did like those guys. So some people are probably a little bummed out, which, you know, it's understandable. We don't really have a bench that we know of right now.
Pinch runner for Cesar Hernandez at first. 2-0 to Vierling, swinging a foul out of play.
2-1 foul ball.
Matt Vierling.
Back in 1 sec.
The big piece in the trade with Philadelphia. Nick Maton, as we mentioned earlier, part of that deal. I think probably equally sought after. Donnie Sands was the third part of that trade. Short goes. The pitch is fouled out of play, well back first base side. Vierling is intriguing in many ways. Former fifth-round pick out of Notre Dame in 2018. 26 years old. Minor leagues hit 270 with some power. Solid walk rate that got better as he progressed. Right-handed batter. Had a good debut for the Phillies in just 71 at-bats in 2021. Fly ball deep to left. Way down the line and left and gone. Hit the foul pole. Matt Vierling, absolutely.
All right, Maton and Matt Vierling.
Off the foul pole, second time today.
The two new guys.
One to right, one to left, and the Tigers pick up a
Both the guys we got in trades from the Phillies come through and hit some homers today. It'll be 9-3. Don't call it a comeback. We've been here for the whole time. They've been here for ages.
Long way to go in this.
Berlin Harold and Hitting Harold, what a legend. Yeah, it's gonna suck missing Hitting Harold. I wish they would have kept Harold at least. I didn't understand that one. I'm like, well, why would you get rid of him? He's a good utility player. Harris is like, no, actually, he sucks. And he just cut him. Came through with his Ben Shapiro voice and just cut everybody. Like, what about Victor Reyes? We all really like him. He really sucks. Get rid of him. What about Candelario? He just made a snicker noise and he just be like, what do you think the answer is? Fuck that guy. What about Scope? He's really good defensively. We'll give him another shot. It's like, that seems a little weird and that you wouldn't get rid of him too. He almost won a bunch of awards, so yeah, fair enough. I guess you give a Platinum Glove candidate a second chance.
You and I have watched it through the years, Jim. One of the biggest challenges.
That's literally what's keeping. Kreidler struck out, so one away. Fuck. That's what's keeping Scope on this team is how good he played last year in the field. It's really annoying.
Strikes out on a 2-2. When you're a power guy, but you hit a lot of balls on the ground, it is very hard to change that profile.
Oh, it is, no question.
You and I talked about it for years with Avisail Garcia.
Rogers is up.
As much power as just
One away. 3-9-3. Orioles lead the Tigers.
Yes, he
But
did.
if you hit half of your balls in play on the ground,
At least they didn't just roll. At least they didn't roll over and go 1-2-3 in the inning, which is really nice to see.
I think it's one of the bigger challenges.
A little fight in them, you know.
So you think of the guys on the Tigers who are trying to do that.
Bum-bum-bum.
Here, Matt Vierling is one of them. Riley Greene is another one of them. A lot of ground balls.
Yes.
You get a ground ball rate over 50%.
Bottom of the
You're
fifth.
at 45% and above.
If Scope doesn't bounce back from the offensive side, he'll probably be cut from the team. Yeah, or sent away, traded off or designated.
But it's not easy to do. Fly ball deep to right field off the bat of Jake
Homers.
Rogers, and that ball is gone.
Oh shit! Jake Rogers hits a home run.
Jake Rogers. His
The
first
mustache himself, the future
since
big old Jake Rogers.
And
He hits a home run. Let's go, Jake Rogers. It's 9-4 all of a sudden.
No question about it. But also a big-time buggy whip for him. So good swing, stayed with it, didn't try to.
Nah, we won't call it. We're not even gonna call it that. We've been here.
Drive it out of here.
Ball 1-2.
You know, Jake Rogers only played in 39 games.
Oh, Jonathan Davis. I don't know who the hell this is. He looks really fast, though, I guess.
Together some pretty solid
I think that's actually one of the reasons we got Jonathan Davis, if I'm remembering right, and if I know who that is correctly. I think he's a stolen base expert.
Kick and everything was do or die. And since the scores changed,
Rogers, yeah, he's got a nice stash.
Jake Rogers had
Who I like more, Maton or Vierling?
over 800.
Vierling, right? He's supposed to be like the centerpiece of that trade.
A lot of swing and miss.
Vierling's supposed to be like a guy, right?
It was kind of he came up with some big hits. 9th inning grand slam in Minnesota. Fastball up and in on Jonathan Davis. And
He's up 3-0.
I don't think people always remember how
3-1. He took strike one.
And it'll be great to have some of that.
Yeah, we were very slow. We needed speed. We need guys like Jonathan Davis. I think we have another guy named Davis who's also very fast. Like, we got some really fast players in the offseason. And the only problem was, it's like Riley Greene could have been a more Jonathan Davis walked. Riley Greene could have been a more effective base stealer, but we didn't have anyone else that could steal. So, like, you know, they just kind of waited for Riley Greene to go run, and then they'd throw him out. Andy Ibanez is going to replace Nick Maton for hitting. So they're putting in the second. They're putting in the new guys in the third time through.
Carpenter, Badu, Meadows, Greene, all lefties. Vierling is a right-handed batter.
Here comes Ibanez's turn to hit a home run, make it 9-6. Ball one. All right.
Fourth outfielder because he's got some things the Tigers like.
This team don't quit. This team don't quit.
Good defender in the outfield.
What's up, Ghost? I mean, GX Ost. I'm guessing that I just say Ghost. I don't know why I assume it's Ghost, though. That's just a weird thing to assume.
Very, very close. The big bag helped there, Jimmy.
I sure did.
Oh, we stole a base. Jonathan Davis steals second base. I'm not used to that. What the fuck? We stole a base?
Well,
Are we in trouble for doing that?
Our good friend Jace McCann just doesn't have that strong arm anymore.
I think Derek Hill's gone, too.
But he got a good jump, like Dan said. The bag.
Really liking Maton. Yeah, he hit a home run, and then Vierling hit a home run in this game as well. So nice to see by both of them. I saw his highlights. He's quick. Yeah, he seems really quick.
Again, we'll be talking about this throughout the spring, but
Sky Harris. I mean, he's. I mean, hey, this team isn't shitty. I don't think. Maybe I was fucking dead wrong what I was thinking. Ah, damn it. Ibanez pops out. I hope so, Wade. Or Dominant, I hope so.
2 outs.
Just all depends on if he can ever figure out how to hit consistently. Hey, what's up, JP? You guys are killing it today. You guys just smoked our AAA pitching. I'm sure this will continue into the 6th inning, though. 2 away now, though, with the runner at second for the Tigers. They could use a little home run to make it at least respectable.
You're just going to maximize your chances to win every
yeah, and then Austin Meadows in left field with Riley Greene in center.
That's why the position flexibility.
Or do you think Vierling's going to play left field?
Ball softly up the middle, charging fielding is West.
Yeah, all right, yeah. That's about what I think other people are thinking as well.
Home runs, one from Vierling, one from Rogers.
Well, unfortunately, we'll have to head to the top of the 6th.
It's easy to talk about diversity
and equity.
I have to mute it. All right, I have to mute it here really quick because it's on a commercial break. It is 9-4. Orioles lead here heading into the top of the 6th. It'll be Lester, McCann, and Stowers. We'll probably see a bunch of guys pinch hit for McCann and for Stowers as well, mainly because, you know, this is going to be their 4th at-bats. So Lester, McCann, and Stowers for now until probably a couple guys get pinched hit for. I'll unmute it as soon as I possibly can. We play the Rays opening day. Our defense wasn't really the problem. It was our offense. Yeah, our offense was garbage last year. Our pitching was pretty solid for what it's worth, for how young it was. Yeah, good response inning. Oh shit! What the fuck did I just press? I just pressed a button. I'm hoping nothing stopped on my stream. You never know when you like press a keyboard button. Sometimes with OBS, you like hit like a shortcut. You know what's hilarious? The New York Yankees are throwing a no-hitter in the preseason. Rays, Astros, Red Sox. Yeah, the Tigers got a brutal start to the season. Absolutely unfair. We can only hope Boyd has a good year. I have no idea. I've never really been a Matt Boyd guy. So my opinion on him is probably always going to be a little swayed. I don't know what people see in him the way they see in him, whatever they see. I hope that made sense. Gotta grab my phone off the charger. I don't like.
6th inning, 9-4 Baltimore. All the scoring, but 1 run took place in the 5th inning. 9 runs for the Orioles.
There we go.
3 for the Tigers.
Just gotta do something. I don't like leaving my phone on a charger when it's fully charged. I think that kills batteries. So my phone always dies around like 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock, or well, this time it died around 1, and I had it on there way too long. Far too long for what I'm comfortable with.
Castro is a non-roster invitee. First pitch fastball at 95 grabs the outside edge. Josh Lester.
It broke again.
Long time in the Tigers farm system. Finally made his major league debut last year at the plate.
Not really sure why this decided to break again.
Set the infield for you. Andy Ibanez is at third.
Oh, never mind. We're good now.
You always like saying that. Breaking ball low, 2-1. Jermaine Palacios at second base. Feliciano is at first. Outfield Meadows in left. Jonathan Davis in center. Brendan Davis in right. Ground ball to first. Feliciano.
Oh, Lester's batting. Okay.
Easy underhand flip to Castro covering the bag at first. Put out goes 3-1. Josh Lester grounds out. James McCann's
Curvin Castro pitching now for the Tigers. There's one away. Josh Lester, former Tigers player, grounds out, and yeah, one out. Here comes McCannon. Wow, he's still batting.
And then the Tigers signed him in the off season. Most of the year at AAA.
Why?
46 innings of work.
It seems pretty crazy to have him do 4 at-bats in a preseason game.
46 innings.
I guess just trying to get him warmed up.
12 innings in the major league, so kind of an interesting
1-1.
league career. Breaking ball misses high and tight. Curvin Castro debut.
Yeah, we kept him for too long. It's like it's fine to bring him back, but I think my problem is like you kind of point out, I think we just kept him a little too long if we were gonna ever trade him.
Bottom of the strike zone, and then last year 12 innings and 14 runs. So 2 different experiences.
Hey, we're up to a good start on the stream, by the way. We have like 500, almost 500 views on it, which is really nice. I appreciate that, everyone tuning in. We have 28 likes. Very kind of you guys. Thank you very much. Helps the stream out tremendously. We'll be well into the 30s, maybe even 40s by the end of the stream. Who knows? Thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we figure you made the long trip.
Add these back up. Oh, in Baltimore? Yeah, that's true. It's probably going to be McCann. That's actually a really good point. I forgot. McCann strikes out swinging, though, so good job by Castro to take it to 2 away here in the 6th. Now up is Stowers. 9-4 Orioles lead, though, in the top of the 6th, but 2 away. So let's head to the bottom of the 6th as soon as we can.
Donnie Sands picked up in that Philadelphia trade with Philadelphia.
Why would he want to retire at Marlin?
All have been in this game today. Ground ball softly to second base. Charging, scooping Palacios, and he.
You like these streams? Oh, I'm glad you enjoy it, man.
You just get. Kyle Stowers batting for a 4th time.
I think Miggy wants to be a Tigers coach after he retires.
Bottom of the 6th inning, 9-4 Baltimore in exhibition baseball. Sunny Lakeland.
Like, I don't think he has like any care about the Miami Marlins organization.
This is Matt Paul, Executive Vice President.
I'm going to mute the audio because it's a commercial break. Have to kind of do that. I think it'll be Parker Meadows, who hit a home run yesterday. Mario Feliciano and Zach Short. Meadows, Feliciano, and Short here in the bottom of the 6th. 9-4 Tigers lead. Yeah, there's major rumors that the Tigers are hiring Miggy as a coach after the offseason. Like, I think that's like a done deal type situation. I think like Hinch is like excited to have him on the coaching staff type like move that's gonna happen. So yeah, I don't think Miggy's ever leaving the Tigers, man. I think he really likes being on the team. What's up, Cards? To the point where I think the only reason he's not retiring is because like he just like can't like physically like bring himself to like well, you know, I think he's like a guy who wants to honor out his contract. That's what he's claiming. But I think it's more he just doesn't want to like leave the Tigers. I think he just really likes being a Detroit Tiger, which is, you know, it is what it is. Sometimes that happens, man. Some guys just get really attached to some cities and they never want to leave. And if you got a market enough to support the guy, just pay him. There's nothing more valuable to this team right now as they're rebuilding than having Miguel Cabrera on the roster. All of the best moments last year literally came from Miguel Cabrera's like chase for all those accolades. Like all the most exciting moments were from that. It was fun. Good times. So glad they kept him. It's gonna suck that he's retiring for real though. Dowdy's now pitching for the Orioles. The real debate starts with him and Albert. It's not that if they're Hall of Famers, if they're not first ballot Hall of Famers, because clearly him and Albert are first ballot Hall of. There's no questions about it. But the only, as I said, that the only question that is about the first ballot Hall of Fame for Miggy and for Pujols, because they're going to be, you know, one after the other. Are they both unanimous? That's the tough question. Parker Meadows batting, he gets called strike one. Because there's only been, what, like 2 unanimous people put in the Hall of Fame? It's like fucking Derek Jeter and one other guy. No, it was Mariano Rivera and somebody else. Derek Jeter wasn't unanimous. Orioles young bats are coming out, club in the spring. Yeah, it looks like it, Sean. They beat the hell out of our pitchers in the 5th inning. 1-1 count on Meadows. Oh. He's out. In play outs. That sucks. Yeah, there's no question what Miggy's up to if he's getting in. It's just is he unanimous along with Big Albert. It's a fun thing to think about. It's not as it might have been. No, I don't know if Griffey got in unanimously. I know it was. I know Rivera is one of like 2 people who got in unanimously. It's like him and one other guy. Miggy very much, man, him and Pujols both. I don't know how you vote no on either one. Like, especially Miggy. I think Miggy has a way better shot than Albert does. I know Albert hit 7 all them home runs and shit like that. I get it. But like, you know, he played it, you know. Miggy plays at a smaller fucking stadium than Comerica. He probably hit 700 too, you know. Some dickhead's gonna vote no, so like that's the problem. Someone's gonna vote no on both of them. So some fucking prick. You know how those dude, the Hall of Fame voters suck ass. See, the Triple Crown is the thing I'm thinking that gets Miggy the unanimous vote in. I think that Triple Crown saves it. And he hit what, like 360 that year, or 345, fucking 50 home runs almost. That's insane. And it wasn't even like a low average. It was like a high 340s, 330s type average.
Now that sounds obvious, and yet sometimes
it was a good, it was an unreal season. I know Triple Crown years you're going to have a lot of home runs and high average, but it was like almost like an obscenely high average. It was like, you know, normal Triple Crown, you know, you'll see like 315 and the next guy under is 314.
And they don't always.
No, but they are.
Or it's like 321 and the next close guy hit 319. Not, well, he hit like 341 that year. that's pretty, that's, I don't know, maybe he'll get it. It's going to be tough.
It sure did.
Miggy also, I think, is going to retire with an over 300 average, which is him and Hank Aaron, I believe, are the only 2 hitters in baseball history to have like over 500 home runs. I think it's a 300 average and 500 doubles or something like that.
He looks a little bit different, and he really, really tried to get back to
Yeah, if Chris Davis wasn't cheating, careful. You're around Orioles fans right now.
All about just staying in that strike zone longer. It kind of goes back to
Yeah, but it is very debatable. He could have had 2 in a row.
Stay in the strike zone longer, so your bat path is on plane longer. 2-2 up and in.
It might be. No, Hank Aaron didn't get it because there was the But I think like it's literally like there isn't a lot of guys who hit 300 and had power numbers the way Miguel had power numbers.
Miguel Cabrera.
Usually it's one or the other. Albert hit under 300, so that's kind of like that might be what stops Albert Pujols from getting in. Honestly, is the 300 is the lack of a 300 average. Some guys might be like, I don't. How the fuck do you vote no on Albert Pujols? Just because you're like, he's not a first ballot guy. All first ballot Hall of Famers have 300 averages.
It's because it's spring. It's not always a great
33, 330, 44, and 138. That's unreal.
But given how
I was gonna say I thought it was Adderall with Chris Davis, and then they banned him from taking his fucking medication. Everyone's like, "Why does he suck now?" I was gonna say I didn't think it was steroids. Was it with Chris?
swings and fouls it out of play.
So I got kind of weird about that. I was like, "Wait a minute, didn't he?"
It's kind of the leading indicator of how
Wasn't it like literally Adderall, like the Legion of Boom guys? And then it came out like half the Legion of Boom was actually prescribed Adderall, and it's like, oh, so it doesn't even matter. But everyone's kind of like, well, do they need it or?
And being selective.
Yeah, for his like prescription because he's got ADHD, and then he couldn't play baseball when they let him not take it anymore.
And take the other ones, and that's an important distinction.
Yeah, because he literally forgot. Like it was like a day late on a piece of paper that would have been perfectly fine. Because like he has ADHD. I can't imagine trying to play pro baseball without your fucking Ritalin if you've always needed it.
And he says when the offense is clicking, that's when you are drawing walks because we're being selective, not trying to hit every pitch thrown. And let's face it,
he literally made a mistake and they fucked him for the rest of his career on it. It was brutal.
No question about it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't typically like to talk about the Chris Davis thing because I think baseball fucked up on that one. 3-1 count now, or 3-2 count full.
Good hitting feeling.
2-2 pitches high and tight. But again, walks are a reflection of your ability to stay disciplined, not only in the strike zone, but within the strike zone.
Baseball has a lot of protections on it, and it's really hard to sue them. You know, they're allowed. I think baseball is allowed to be a legal monopoly.
3-2, runner goes, swinging to tap.
What's up, Mark? Happy baseball season.
The runner at first. Tigers down 9-4. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning.
9-4. We have a
Far and few between.
full count, 2 away for Brandon Davis. How you doing, though, Mark? Nice to see you again. Monday and Tuesday is going to be a little windy. That's all right. I'll just be inside.
You saw the ball a little bit better, but to each their own.
Miggy was unreal for the entirety of the early 2000, from 2000, I would say pretty much since he got into like 2015, 2016 when he started getting hurt.
Wow.
That's right. 3-2, swinging a pop-up foul and out of play.
So did you have an open stance?
For what team, remember? The Pirates.
That's right.
That's
My old
you
team.
and I,
Yeah.
you and I having
That's right. That's right. But did you have an open stance?
I believe
A good foul off
had,
there.
No clue what I was doing up there, so
Really?
I probably.
Hopefully the audio of the game isn't too loud or anything.
That's what we were taught, I think, back in the day.
Oh, he walked. All right, we got 2 on, back-to-back walks. So we have 2 on, 2 out. Now up is Palacios.
And then the final piece for A.J. Hinch talking about selective versus patient. So when you see the ball better and you're swinging at the right pitches, you not only, Jim, can draw a walk, but it affects future at-bats
Yes.
as well.
Sure it does.
One of the things that he has talked about this spring is the number of chases that the Tigers had, Jim, not just as a team last year, but in 3-ball counts.
It was incredible.
And I think this is how you translate into, stay more disciplined.
2010 finished second MVP. I was gonna say though, pretty much his whole career he's been on.
They've gone to individual hitters.
Have you been? I've been good. I didn't catch all your football stream. Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, I understand.
That's right.
In a 3-ball.
Nice to see you back though, Mark.
I mean, that was crazy.
And in some cases, it was as many as 25 or 30.
Yeah, Miggy was a freak of nature, man.
Walks.
Yes.
over the course
Well, we'll
of
get
the
to know all of
season.
his accolades and accomplishments during the coming season, I'm sure.
I think that's, I mean, some hitters aren't going to change, but at least that might hit home in terms of, oh, if I did that, line drive base hit into right.
Hey.
Score Zach Short. Here will be cut off on the infield. Line drive base hit for Jermaine Palacios. And the Tigers keep.
Oh, I hope we can go anywhere. I hope we beat it, but I'm anywhere between 60 and 70 wins, I'm thinking.
Baby, that's right. No question about it.
I just don't. There's so many unknowns about this team as it currently stands. Hold on.
When you put the, the other crew in there, the extra players.
In
So,
spring training game.
It's hard to just be like, yeah, this is the team of destiny. What I don't know, and there's a lot of unknowns and a lot of like, we'll see how this guy does. Anyway, strike one to Sands. Palacios hits a single, scores a run. It's 9-5. We're a really good 2-out team. At least we were last year. We hit really well with 2 strikes.
To put together big innings more often, and big innings were, let's face it, few and far between last year. Swinging a foul.
I bet you we were like a top team with 2 strikes or 2 outs. I bet you if you look up total runs scored with 2 outs, I bet you the Tigers are like weirdly top 10. It's like, what?
It was lonesome time.
It's like, yeah, we only typically scored with 2 outs. We had to have the pressure put on.
You have to, and I think the thing we're trying to point out is the job that Scott Harris had in turning around this offense that was historically bad.
Oh, a pickoff attempt. Ooh.
The Tigers' impatient hitters who chase.
That runner's at first and third.
You do it by bringing in a
1 and 2 count for Sands. I don't know who this is.
Have the ability to take a pitch, draw a walk to get on base.
Well,
And with better context
You have to be
skills.
comfortable in the batter's box. number
Yeah,
one.
for both teams, really. Especially as the game gets into the later half of it with the 7th, 8th, and 9th coming up. It's just going to be a bunch of,
Simple mind thought.
just a bunch of nobodies, really, that we don't
Sands at the
know.
plate, swinging a foul.
Oh, did we get him from Philly, too?
And the Tigers were asked to give up Cody Clemens in that deal with Gregory Soto. I think this is when Donnie Sands got added to the deal. And
Oh, Donnie Sands was part of it. It was kind of like Cody Clemens for Donnie Sands, it sounds like.
very, very hard on its catching skills.
Yeah, health is a big factor, but it's baseball. Anything can happen. I know almost any foul ball, so to remain 1 and 2. I know almost everyone is saying because we didn't do much this offseason. Well, we did a lot, but we just didn't like do a lot of like big flashing. Oh, he struck out. Damn it. All right, let me mute this.
Motown.
It'll be Holiday, Mayo. I don't know who the hell any of these people are. Let me mute this. It'll be Holiday, Mayo, and Terry due up here in the top of the 7th for the Orioles. Yeah, we're in the part of the game now where nobody knows anybody. Yeah, but I think we did a lot. We got like guys like Vierling, Maton, like we got like good players, but it's all like a bunch of guys who are like ready to prove themselves type of guys. Like Maton, Vierling, like those are guys that were like couldn't really like break out into a starter role on the Phillies, but they're like really were good players for them. And I think that's a similar thing with like a lot of the players like that Justin Malloy guy, Mallory, like that we traded down to Atlanta. I think he's a really good player that we picked up potentially. Like it's hard to figure out because like those pieces from Philly have to be good, or else this is going to be a bad season. Like we're putting a lot of bank on Vierling and Maton being good players. I think that's what happened. And I think in all honesty, we should have enough like. Scope and Baez should be good enough alongside guys like Maton and Vierling and Austin Meadows should get his ass fucking going and hitting. Like if those guys can all hit, that's going to be big. Like if all those guys can actually have a bounce back year and like hit like they're supposed to and hit the way that they actually can hit, then the guys like the other guys in the lineup, like your Riley Greenes, your whoever the left fielder winds up being, or well, whoever those two corner outfielders, them motherfuckers better be hitting. Riley Greene will probably hit better. Then your young catcher will probably hit better. Then your young first baseman might hit better. You know, like if Miggy's hitting, like all the young guys that are in the lineup shouldn't have to shoulder this like crazy burden when we play all of our veterans that we actually do have. Like we shouldn't have to be crazy. Anyway, game's back on. It's 1-0. Like it shouldn't have to. We should be okay. Yeah, Meadows. I feel so bad for Meadows last year. I'm gonna miss Greg Soto and Jimenez. I've always been a big Jimenez supporter. Is Casey Mize healthy? Casey Mize probably won't pitch this year.
3-0.
Vierling should be our center fielder. I got you. Yeah, Vierling and then Meadows and then Greene will probably be our outfield to start the year, and then Maton will probably be our third baseman. So like if those guys can all hit, Riley Greene shouldn't have as much pressure and should be. Yeah, Scooball should be back during the year. We'll have Turnbull back this season. The leadoff guy walked. Turnbull's good to go though. He should be ready and healthy. He's having good bullpens even. Said he feels very strong. He does. I think he said the nerves are even gone after he's pitched a few times and he hasn't had like any problems. Like I think he said he's throwing hard even now. You know, I don't think the Tigers. I think part of the reason why the Tigers traded Soto is not because I don't think they think Soto's a good closer, because that's clearly not true. The reason I think they traded Soto is because if you listen to the way Hinch talks about the closer position and like the bullpen, it sounds like he'd prefer to have like however many arms, say like 10. I don't know how many exactly is. I'm just gonna go 10. Just throwing a solid number out there, maybe 8, 9, whatever. He wants to have 9 guys, like maybe 2 long relievers. 3 long relievers, and the other rest of the bullpen, say it's 10 guys. He wants to have 3 long relievers and 7 guys who could pitch anywhere in those innings. He doesn't want to have a guy who can only pitch the 9th inning like Soto, because Soto can't pitch outside of close situations. He's not he's a closer in the highest regard of he's just a closer. And that doesn't work in a bullpen that Hinch is trying to build, where everybody can pitch at any position. There's no directed closer. There's no setup guy necessarily. It's just whatever guy works for the best spot is, I think, what Hinch wants to do. Yeah, we had a bad 5th inning. We brought in some pitchers, Fry and Henderson, and they just gave up basically 9 runs. Manning should be back too. Yep. Lorenzen. Yeah, Lorenzen could be a good pickup. I actually forgot about him. Yeah, I don't mind that one. 1 out though, as Mayo struck out. Now it's 0-2 on Terry. Oh, put it in reverse, Terry. Back up. Whenever I see the name Terry, all I think about is the video of I don't know if you guys have seen it, but there's these guys lighting off fireworks. And there's this guy named Terry, and he's in a cripple guy chair, right, in an electric wheelchair. And I shouldn't have said the first thing. I don't know why I called it cripple guy chair. That's fucking mean. But anyway, he's there, and his buddy lights off, maybe buddy, cousin, I don't know, it's fucking irrelevant, lights off the little bottle rocket or fountain or something. And that he runs off, and he goes, all right, back up, Terry. And this guy, Terry's just sitting there, taking the fountain head on. It's hilarious. Third base is going to be Maton. We picked up a third baseman. Could be 2. Oh, never mind. 2 away, runner at first. 1 away. Here comes Newstrom. Maton's a third baseman by trade. He's going to be our third baseman.
Yeah, he was in the right place at the right
Apparently, Donald.
2 down, men on first.
Yeah, back it up, Terry. Put it in reverse. Yeah, okay, everyone knows the Terry video. All right, I'm glad everybody knows. Yeah, that's one of the funniest videos, I think. Literally every 4th of July, every so often. If I'm ever having a bad day, I just watch that. I'm like, this is one of the funniest videos on the internet.
First pitch is a 95-mile-an-hour fastball.
Only because Terry's laughing his balls off too. If like he was in distress, it wouldn't be a good video. But the fact that like when they show his face, he's got like this demon smile on his face too. Like he purposely did all that dumb shit.
Holiday goes swinging to tap foul.
Which Baltimore still had Scope? Yeah, Scope's nice. It's just, man, his bat was so bad last year. Great defense. Like, the defense was unreal. Like, that's literally the only reason he didn't get his ass cut.
Usually it's okay. He's strike throw.
What's up, Hayden?
Sometimes you'll see them pick up a pitcher in this past off season that maybe had command.
What happened?
Just remember, their target.
Oh, did you just go watch the Terry video?
With the coaches that
Oh, the score. Yeah, yeah. Hey, thanks for subscribing, Donald. That's what I look like on a good day. I'm big as shit.
I'm not saying the
No Photoshop.
That's because the
1 and 2.
This is a guy we can bring in, and we can with the technology that we have.
Yeah, I don't think anybody could hit as bad as we did last year. Again, I'm pretty sure our hitting coach told everybody just to do bad things. They're like, all right. I never mind. It was just a different video. I thought you were referencing that. Never mind. Just don't worry about it. I'm pretty sure our hitting instructor last season was telling guys, all right, this is what you do. When you swing, you pull your head where you want the ball to go, right? You see ball, look at where you want the ball to go when you hit it. All right? Okay. Now, in order to get the biggest home run possible, you drop your shoulder all the way down, bring your hands underneath the ball, and then lift up like that. It's like, all right, that's pretty good instructions. All right, and then step with your back foot forward first. Hey, I know all traditional standards say don't move that back foot, but listen, I know what I'm talking about, right? I'm a professional, and then we hit like 200 as a team. That's the only thing I can think about why everybody sucked ass at hitting on this team last year. Not a single guy could hit. Riley Greene came up being able to hit, and then he couldn't hit after he spent like a month with that fucking hitting coach of ours last year. He was awful.
He was different.
I mean, but you talk about being ahead of his time in terms of the kinesiology.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I think everybody feels the same way about Harold Castro.
A lot of people took him the wrong way.
Yeah, I hated Scott Coolball. I genuinely hated him. Hey, there we go. 308. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th. Let's see if we can close this gap a little bit more. Michigan leading Wisconsin. There we go. Good. That's good. I want to see the Tigers win a World Series. I hope so.
Hi, Matt Garco here with Bill Brown Ford.
Carpenter was the same way. Yeah, I have to mute the audio real quick. Commercial break. Bottom of the 7th coming up. It'll be Jonathan Davis, Andy Ibanez, and Julio E. Rodriguez. So it'll be Davis, Ibanez, and Rodriguez. You know, these are the new guys. I don't know who the new hitting coach is. Somebody different. Oh yeah, Carpenter's gonna wear 30. Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah, Daz plays for Baltimore. He batted last inning or like in the 6th or oh no, he ended in the 5th inning by striking out. He ended the 9-run 5th inning. In typical Daz Cameron fashion, he struck out in the 5th inning and ruined a fucking 9-run inning. Yeah, we have a guy named he's an outfielder, right? Justin. He's the guy with the 2 first names. What the fuck? Justin Henry Malloy. Yeah, what's up, Yeet? Yeah, you're in the Discord. Extra, you don't understand. We got cheated. The refs just gave them 5 runs. I knew this piece of shit was gonna come in here. Yeah, it just wasn't gonna work with Daz. I knew you were gonna come in here and talk shit about this. I told everybody he was gonna come in here and talk shit. What did I say, everybody? Whoever remembers me saying, oh, this extra shots guy is going to come in here and talk shit as soon as the 5th inning was going down. Oh, you had to be here. You had to be here. I don't recap spring training drama. Sorry.
I think it's usually, is it in the 7th inning stretch? I think it is in the 7th inning stretch.
Probably, yeah.
They just were given 5 runs because the umps felt bad for them.
Just after you might have retired, but they brought it in.
They're like 5 runs to Baltimore.
Facing the new pitcher, the lefty, Cade Povich. A 1-0 pitch misses.
Anyway, 2-0 count here to Jonathan Davis.
Jonathan Davis Brendan Davis, both in the lineup at the moment.
It's a new spring training rule. The umps can just give away 5 runs once a week. Each ump crew has 5 runs they can give away per week.
So he's played part of 5
It's a new baseball rule. Learn the rules, stupid. 2 and 1.
Translate some of the success he has had in the minor leagues.
We could actually hit. I could see a 500 finish. Yeah, I think 500's like the crazy, like out there finish. But yeah, I think that could be attained if we could stay healthy, and have a couple good breaks go our way. We need a lot to go our way, and compared to last year where everything went wrong. Full count now on Jonathan Davis here to start off the 7th.
Still has those wheels and could definitely be a help. They don't make the opening day roster, Jim. We've certainly seen it in past years.
That'd be cool if we can go 82 and 80. Clemens just went deep for Philly. Yeah, of course he did. Something he never, I don't think. Oh, he went. I think he homered once for us. Then again, our hitting coaching,
Whoever doesn't make the opening day roster, you're going to look at that
not the best.
And say, there's potential real help down there at Toledo.
Hey, we're just shy of 30 likes. If you haven't left a like, consider doing so. Helps the stream. Oh shit, he got on.
Line drive to center field. That's a base hit.
Hey, Jonathan Davis singles. So we start the 7th off with a base hit. This guy could possibly steal a base. He walked in his first at bat and stole a base last time, so I can imagine he's on the move.
30 bases in the minor leagues while being caught 40 times, parts of 9 minor league seasons. Lefty on the mound, but the good base stealers.
So he had a decent amount. I think I actually was at a game where Cody Clemens hit a home run even. I don't know why I'm saying he didn't have any pop.
Again, AJ, I don't think wants guys running a whole lot early.
I can barely see my screen. I hate how bright it is. He hit 5 bombs. That's not bad. It's not great. It's not bad, though. I mean, he didn't play a ton either. Ball 1 inside. Here's a Banez.
Backhand flip.
I hope so, Kenny.
Over to first, and that is a really nicely turned 4-6-3.
Ah, they just got a double play. 2 down now in the bottom of the 7th. Fuck.
At first, but I think he got him.
I actually like the youth of some of the free agent names. They really didn't fit our team, and they were older players. Yeah, exactly. I don't mind getting rid of some of the guys we got rid of, like Victor Reyes and Willie Castro and Candelario. Like all those guys, I don't fucking care about. What's up, Nestor? Wait, Nestor. Sorry about that. You guys are killing us today. I watched him hit a home run last year against the Guardians. There you go. That's a nice one to see. I think you will have a shot. I think Cleveland will have a bit of a down year, but they're still young in Chicago. Yeah, Chicago, the White Sox got rid of all their good players again. They just decided to rebuild it. To be fair, though, they've been fielding that same team for like almost a decade, and they haven't won shit with it. So it's time to blow it up. If you can't win, it's kind of like the same thing the Tigers did, where it's like we just didn't win. We didn't win a World Series with this team for like 6 years now. We're never gonna win with this team. So they blew it up. I mean, at some point, you just got to swallow the poison pill and understand that you got to blow it up. Sometimes it's just built faultily, and it ain't going to win it. Yeah, dude, they don't. That's all they got is Benintendi. That's all they have. They got Benintendi and some pretty promising prospects. I'm guessing Cleveland or the Twins win the division. The Guardians are Twins. I just got to see what Minnesota looks like this year. Yeah, Rodriguez struck out to end the inning, so we'll head to the top of the 8th. It'll be... I have no idea how to say that first name. Hold on. Prieto, Cameron, and Lester. Oh, a couple Tigers. So it'll be Cesar Prieto, Daz Cameron, and Josh Lester here in the top of the 8th. It's a 9-5 lead for the Orioles. And, yeah, we'll see how the 8th plays. Guardians were predicted like 65 wins last season and won the division. I think expanded playoffs just exist. Or no, I think it's normal, right? I think they just do 6 or 7 teams and make the playoffs. Twins underperformed and they always choke. Yeah, the Twins haven't won a playoff game since like October of 2004. Like October 18th. If you don't believe me, you can look this up. The Twins are on a near, you may think I mean playoff series. No, playoff game. They haven't won a playoff game since 2004. That is hilarious because they made the playoffs like 8 times in that stretch, maybe 10 times, maybe even more than that because that's almost 20 years. Like, they're a regular playoff team. I think they've only had one bad stretch in that entire run too, where it's like they just never. No, they go pretty regular. Yeah, so if you're ever getting shit talked at by a Minnesota Twins fan, just ask them when their last playoff win was. So the Cubs could be a sleeper team. Yeah, I like a lot of the moves the Cubs made. They always make interesting moves. I'm pretty sure Theo Epstein, like, low-key still does work for them. Maybe not like in an official capacity, but like because he works for baseball, but like I think he advises them. They expanded to 7 teams. Yeah. I just thought I wouldn't call it expanded playoffs. It's just the new playoffs.
Ball 1 strike.
Cubs had some great pickups. Yeah.
Rodriguez started for the Tigers today.
We've been to the World Series in the last decade. I mean, it's getting pretty far. Well, no, now we're getting pretty far away, but yeah, we're better than the Twins. Oh shit, that guy hit a double. Oh boy.
Second base, Cesar Prieto with a sharp line drive double. Doesn't matter who's in that number 9 spot. They're hitting the ball today. Doesn't matter who's in the
I remember what the Guardians did.
Contributing.
I don't really follow the playoffs when the Tigers are out.
Well, they brought their line drive bats. There's no question.
Tigers will make it this year, but yeah, I think so too. I mean, we could be a shock team, but it would take a lot.
Since we're not bringing all of our big players today, you take the line drive bats.
They took Barnhart. Yeah. Stupid assholes. Oh, shallow fly ball should be an easy out for the Tigers. 1 away here in the top of the 8th. Runner at second with 1 away.
Second inning of work. So Eduardo Rodriguez started the game, and he went 2 very efficient, quick innings. Gave up 1 hard hit ball. That was about it. Jason Shreve, Ronnie Garcia both worked scoreless innings. Ronnie Garcia struck out a couple of batters on riding fastballs in the 4th inning in his scoreless inning of work. Chase Fry had
it would have been interesting, Sean. There was problems though that they couldn't keep Fielder, and Max Scherzer wanted to be the number 1 guy and get paid. Just be the number 1 guy. So that was also a problem when you have Justin Verlander. Like, sometimes shit just breaks. Like the Prince Fielder situation is hilarious. It started with one of the players, Avisel Garcia, allegedly making comments that he fucked Prince Fielder's wife and called him a whole bunch of fat names and shit. And then in one of the playoff games, it looked like Prince Fielder gave bad effort and basically told all the fans to go fuck themselves. And they got, it was a weird time with Prince Fielder. That was a weird era of Tigers baseball. Shit was kind of always hectic and people were always yelling. And
that guy's feeling bad right now.
Looking again like they used to, Detroit Lions. It would be nice, Zach, to just see good in Detroit. I agree. It's 10-5. They scored on a single. 1-0.
Have been shots up the gap.
Been incredible. What a day.
No bloops, no bleeders, no soft ground ball singles. 1-0 to Maverick Handley.
Derek, he doesn't care. He doesn't even care about the Athletics.
There are just certain guys that have to make a team because of their name.
No question about it.
You have to say,
he's a literal troll, dude. Just let him type what he's going to type.
And I would say Maverick Handley.
Oh, right there.
Is right there on the all-name team.
2-1.
Keith, I mean, right there.
Yeah, we used to have him, and then we let him go. He was one of the players that were let go as soon as
10-5 Orioles. They about hit the Tigers 13-5.
As soon as the Grim Reaper Scott Harris got loose on it.
Diaz in the 9-run 5th inning.
Took his shears and shinged it.
2-2.
Full count right now.
3-2. Tigers home.
Hopefully we get a good pitch here from old
deep drive down the left field line, hit the foul pole.
Hannafy.
The way up the foul pole, and then Jake Rogers an opposite field shot to right field.
Nice, hell yeah, extra.
Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. Foul tip.
2029 we win the World Series. Yeah, I seen that. I seen a journal article like your 2029 champions is the Detroit Tigers, which isn't crazy to think.
Here comes another top prospect.
No, he isn't. He says he's an Athletics fan, Derek. He just pretends to be one,
Or gets his first at bat of the game.
and then just trolls and tries to get people to react to what he's saying.
2 home runs yesterday in his first spring game.
Yeah, Sean, that's why we don't engage with this guy. He's a troll.
Guy who might remember when he was
There's zero reason to actually like engage with this person, like in seriousness. The only 4 things he says when he comes in here is how much the Tigers suck.
Strategic move by the Orioles to sign a guy who they knew they could pay under slots so that they could save more money elsewhere. Ground ball up the
Like, have you noticed that's all he talks about is how much the Tigers suck? He's not said one thing about the Athletics at all, ever, until he's prompted.
The only play would have been his second if he had a play at all.
So a couple of men on
Really, the only thing that comes out of his mouth is how bad the Tigers are. That's literally all he
The
talks
Orioles had
about.
done it before, and you can say, well, they're being cheap,
You guys-
but what
you
they
guys
did
see
was
that?
sign
I mean-
Kerstead for below slot,
Wait,
save
just don't
money.
engage with him. I'm telling you, it's much easier just to ignore the guy.
Risky strategy. And,
Yeah, see what I mean? That's the only thing he's gonna engage with.
on Heston,
Now he's
Kerstead
gonna rotate on these 4.
A ball last year and tore it up at low A ball. Struggled a little more at high A ball, but he's just a kid.
Yeah, I know Nestor. He's not an A's fan though. He doesn't like baseball. He doesn't actually care.
Orioles seem to have an endless supply.
Yeah, things have changed.
The guy predicted that the Tigers winning with 2019, and we started.
The 1-1.
Predicted Phillies this year. All right, what's up, Ape? Oh, well, hopefully he gets the Tigers at some point. Ian Kinsler, Vic Vimar, JD Martinez, Shane Greene. This is the final season. Yeah. Yeah, Zach, it's been a crazy run. It's been a crazy run for the Tigers. Sucks they couldn't win anything with that team. 2 on, 2 out, 2-2 count. Hopefully we can get an out here.
Called strike. They look like they're off the plate, don't they?
They
It's
do,
just the
but
angle we were at.
we're just a little off angle instead of directly.
Shane Greene was good when he was a closer. And then he got moved to a different team and stunk it up. Oh, that should have been a strike. What the fuck?
Oh,
Come on.
Jackson Holiday took what looked like, again, from our vantage point, a perfect strike 3. Donnie Sands thought he had a strike 3. For some reason, Jerry Lane didn't agree.
Calm the fuck.
Now that one, I'll say, looked right over the plate, Jimmy.
Yeah, here
The
we go.
Padres?
3-2 runners. Will
Interesting.
3-2 pitch swing and a tap foul.
Tapped it foul. It'll be foul. It'll be full still. Ugh.
9-run 5th inning is the difference in this
Must
game.
have been a little too inside for the ump's liking.
Holiday's a first-round pick last year out of high school, so this young man standing at home plate is just 19.
Jesus
years
Christ.
old.
I was gonna say, wasn't he drafted last year by these guys? That's pretty incredible that he's already at the major league level. Meadows, Feliciano, and short. What's up, Cooltron? Jesus, Jackson Holiday. I didn't realize he was that old already. Or he was already playing at this level. That's good. Good for him. Yeah, they just gave Manny 11 years, $350 million. It's a commercial break. Bottom of the 8th is coming up. It'll be Meadows, Feliciano, and short. Meadows, Feliciano, and short. Due up here in the latter half of the 8th. I can't believe Zach Short made the team, though. I don't know how the fuck Zach Short survived the cuts. Of all the people that got let go, it's like, all right, who made it? Zach Short's sitting there going, I made it. I was like, really? Yeah. Between 2016 and 2016. Yeah, that was a great run of Tigers baseball there. It was a good time to be a fan. Hey, we have 32 likes. We're up over the 30 mark. I appreciate that, guys. It's always nice to see us almost 10 or, thank you very much. I just appreciate it. Helps the stream out tremendously. What's up, Daniel? How's it going? True. He's like a minor league all-star. That's true. Got a popular podcast or whatever. Here come the guitar riffs. Coming back on. Ball 1 to Beddoes. You were 3 when they went in 06. I was a young guy too. I was like 13 or some shit. Meadows home run. That'd be nice, mobile. Like yesterday. 2-0. Come on, Parker.
Infield plays him almost straight up. Left side of the infield only shifts to the left a little bit.
The Greene of minor leagues.
Swings and lifts a fly ball to center fairly deep, but going back is Daz Cameron, looking right into the sun, makes the catch. For an easy first out of the 8th inning, 10-5.
Listless fly ball to center field. It sounds like Meadows is out. Here's Feliciano, and then of course Zach Short. Bottom of the 8th, Orioles lead by double the score. It's 10-5. Orioles over the Tigers.
We'll be back on the air 1 o'clock on Tuesday.
Dun.
Dunedin.
Yeah, can't wait.
Not quite a home run.
Fastball.
Ball 1 up high and outside.
Mario Feliciano at the plate. Upright stance from the right side, extends the hands up and away from the right shoulder, and then cocks about high over it as the
Pitch 2 looking like.
check swing, change up a little bit down in the strike zone. Couldn't check it in time. 1 ball and 1 strike on Mario Feliciano, former second-round pick of the Brewers.
So the count is 2-1.
7 years ago, waiver pickup in December. Never underestimate.
I don't have one now. No.
Eric Haas was a waiver pickup from Cleveland. A lot of thought.
Oh, is it about to be that fight? Let me see something. Let me go look around.
Strike. Backdoored him with a breaking ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
This will probably be the best one I can find. This will be what I end up watching on. Here you go. That's the Jake Paul and Tommy Fury thing. If anyone wants to watch that, if you use that, just leave a like. Also, I'm pretty sure when the baseball season starts, that's a good site to bookmark. I'll probably have a better site though, in all honesty, for you guys to use. I'm just trying to remember my old baseball sites I watched on.
Povich into his motion, the 2-2, swing and a miss. That's a nasty looking fastball.
Something like that. I don't know. Let me know if it works, Lions Planet.
That high arm angle makes it tough for right-handed hitters.
Orioles have high expectations, do they? For Povich. He's coming in and handled his business. Got Tigers down 2 outs in a row here.
Cade Povich works over on the
Let me know if it works.
From the windup. He's a lanky lefty, arms up over his head as he goes into his motion. Stands at a slight angle.
I think so, mobile. Once everything gets going.
Rubber, quick step back and then arms up over his head into his motion. Strike down and away to Zach.
Strike 1 to short.
The strike 1 pitch.
Tomorrow, Mark. Tomorrow is here. I'll show you. Well, I'll wait till the commercial. I'll wait till a commercial. But I believe tomorrow is the first televised spring training game for the Tigers.
1 strike. Second at bat for Zach Short. He walked his first time up. Took a close 3-2 pitch. He's got that ability. Took a close 3-2 pitch and drew a walk behind.
Yep.
Ball and 2 strikes.
It does not. Oh well, I can't help you then.
Came in the first on a Nick
I'm gonna check on myself. I'm gonna check for myself, and if it works for me, then I don't know what to tell you. Close the pop up. Started right up. No, it started right up for me. It's not even thanks for trying. You just did something wrong. Hold on. Yeah, you just don't know what you're doing. Simple as that. Don't know what you did. No, VPN should make it easier to use. You probably closed it because a pop-up happened, and you went, "Well, guys, it doesn't work." Did you close the first pop-up that comes with a lot of those sites, or did you just assume like, yeah? Did you probably didn't close the pop? There's always going to be a pop-up on those kind of sites, and I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. Maybe you just have a shitty device. I don't know.
3-2. Swing and a
Worked
miss.
for me perfectly fine. Didn't even have to try.
Breaking ball, maybe a cutter up in the strike zone. Zach Short strikes out. We head to the 9th inning. 10-5 Orioles after 8 on the Detroit Tigers.
I'll have links for people to watch. Don't worry. Don't. It's not a big deal. Everyone's stressing about shit. Man, I'm done doing link stuff. I'm not gonna talk about links. That shit just gets annoying. Fucking learn how to use Google. That's all I have to say. If it doesn't work, you have to just use Google. I don't know what to tell you. Not my problem going forward. Anyway, top of the 9th. Because like now I'm like just giving away, and now I'm just like a link distributor. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, I just figured it was. Yeah, I was gonna say it works now. I was gonna say, yeah, dude, that it doesn't work for you. I can't help you. Anyway, top of the 9th, 10-5. Short? No, why? Short sucks. Like I said, I don't know why Short's still on the team. Like, of all the players who got cut, why not keep Harold Castro and get rid of Zach Short? Like, Zach Short is legitimately kind of bad at baseball. Ugh. He stinks. Zero reason to have gotten rid of Harold and keep Zach Short. Maybe Harold was out of minor league options or something. Yeah, no problem. No problem. No problem. No problem. Who's batting this inning? Brendan White is going to pitch the 9th. It's a very long preseason game. It'll be Mayo, Terry, and Newstrom, as long as they don't get pitched hit for. All right. Brendan White
takes over on the mound in the 9th inning of a 10-5 game.
All right.
This is a guy that the Tigers added to their 40-man roster in the offseason.
Yeah, tomorrow, if you don't have a way to watch the game, we'll have a link in the chat for people to use and watch along and yada yada yada.
That's a big deal. Swinging a soft
Should be all good.
Or past the mound, fielded by Zach Short. Boy, he's smooth. Charges, fields, and flips. Easily gets Kobe Mayo. Soft ground ball to start.
Also, you could just sign up for MLB TV for a free trial, and you can watch all the spring training games. At least for 7 days. I'm gonna use it a few times so that way I can watch a bunch of them for free. Anyway, especially when they're only on radio, that shit sucks. It's hard to find anything to watch them on. It's like, fuck, I don't have a radio. How am I supposed to watch this on radio? This is stupid. One away, though. It sounds like Mayo grounded out to Zach Short, one away.
Late round pick. The strike one. Strike on the outside.
Going too quickly here on Terry.
Curtis Terry at the plate. No balls and 2 strikes.
6 run. Hopefully we can score a bunch.
Hill, 26 and 27
Win the game.
Draft picks. Well, here's a 26th round draft pick 4 years ago out of Siena College.
Damn, they struck out Terry. Sheesh. Look at White.
His heart wasn't in that swing, was it? Well, it's a strong.
Terry strikes out. Now we're down to Newstrom. Top of the 9th, 2 away, 10-5. Orioles lead.
Several things stand out about.
So we're at a 2 hour and 30-minute game right now. Not bad.
Nice and low.
Yeah, his stuff seems pretty nice. Ball one on the first pitch, though. Throwing a 95-mile-an-hour sinker. He's got good speed, it looks like.
They hit 180 with no power. Fastball just missed inside at 95. And so the numbers all around are very good. Just 24 years old.
Sucks that we got blown out, though. 95-mile-an-hour fastball, 96-mile-an-hour fastball, really?
There aren't many below 6 feet who had long careers.
Nice pitch.
But I think there was a bias against
nasty slider, 83.8. That's 12 mile an hour's difference. That's good speed break.
That angle to the plate, the vertical approach.
1 and 2.
That we talked a little bit about last year matters, and suddenly it's
he has high and inside set up on this. On a lefty, if you can set up high and inside, he struck his ass out anyway.
Fantastic.
On another slider, he went right back with an 83.
1-2-3 9th inning, very impressive. We go to
Baltimore blew out Minnesota.
MLB ballpark app. It's the best way
Outside of one inning, we beat the dog shit out of you guys. We have this game pretty well run outside of this, which I think has less to do with you guys, and I think has more to do with, where are they? These two idiots. Look at this shit. Fry went a third of an inning, gave up 5 hits, I believe, 6 runs. Yeah. 5 hits, 6 earned runs, walked a guy, struck a guy out, and then the next guy came in and walked 2 guys, gave up 2 hits, 3 earned runs, and a home run. I don't know what the fuck happened. It's really 2 guys. I found that Odyssey app works on a mobile device. No sub needed, just to make an account. Oh, is that like a watch stuff app? Yeah, there's all kinds of good mobile apps to watch stuff that like work well. He might have came from me. I don't know where he came from, but he is god awful, and he blew this game. He's the reason you guys are winning, that's for sure. If he came from you guys, I see what he did. He's a Trojan horse. The game's about to come back on. I think I hear the guitar riff starting. Oh, it's a radio app? Oh. Oh, Odyssey app works on a mobile device. No sub needed. Just need to make an account. Okay, Derek. Oh, do you have the game playing then? Odyssey? Audacity? None. Come on, hurry up. Get the game up. Bottom of the 9th. Let's see if the Tigers have a comeback in them. It'll be down to who's batting? Brendan Davis, Palacios, and Sands due up are scheduled to bat this inning.
But again, with the pitch clock, at least it moved.
Yes.
Could have been longer.
No, it's tell you what. Love the pitch
Could we? I mean, we could.
Love the pitch clock, I mean.
You did, but oh, it does work? Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Okay.
Is the new pitcher for Baltimore Orioles trying to get these final 3 outs.
I mean, it'd be nice to see Jace Young at some point. Surprised he hasn't played in the spring at all.
Foul out of play off the bat of Brendan Davis. So again, Brendan Davis, Jonathan Davis, both in camp. Brendan Davis is 25 years old. Debuted of the Tigers in September. Waiver pickup from the Angels to strike 1. Fastball high at 95.
I gotta check something real fast. I apologize. Just looking at something.
Yes, they've had some good arms.
Their big question marks really are about the rotation this year. There's not a lot of sure things in that rotation. A little line drive softly fouled on the first base line. Davis falls behind 1 ball, 2 strikes. They signed Kyle Gibson. Dean Kramer looks like he's certainly going to be a big part of it. But
okay, that's all I gotta do. Okay.
For starting rotation spots.
Sorry, I just had to check on some shit I have to do after the stream. Jace is 20. Oh, he's really young. Yeah, so he's still got another year. He should be. I'm surprised. He's on the Major League club, right? Like he's at Major League camp, or did he not even get invited to Major League camp? 1 away though. Palacios is up. Brendan Davis strikes out.
Infielder, it's certainly shown he can hit in the minor leagues, winter leagues. We mentioned yesterday at 400. Kind of guy that you don't mind having.
By the way, thank you everyone who tuned in to this afternoon. Fun stream. Nice to see everybody again. If you were fresh-faced, thank you for tuning in. Hopefully you subscribe if you did. Thank you very much. Thank you to anyone who left a like. I appreciate that. It helped the stream out a lot. And, just makes the stream look a little better. Thanks. Appreciate it. Thanks for chit-chatting and everything. Makes it go by a little quicker, especially when the games are probably not as... I mean, this game would have ended a half hour ago if it wasn't for that crazy-ass 5th inning where 12 total runs were... I had to add that up in my head. That's pretty sad. Where 12 total runs were scored. It was crazy. 36 likes. Sheesh. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Pretty close to 40, which is always crazy. 1-1 count on Palacios. Ball 2-2. Holy shit. 2 pitches just flew by. I like when people come through.
Cutter that goes away at 90.
We got. Let me go look. I forgot to check this. I completely forgot to look at this for tomorrow.
The 2-2, low and away.
Sounds like ball 3. All right, we got something going.
Stroud is 25 years old, drafted by the Orioles 4 years ago out of West Virginia.
Yeah, tomorrow is 6:35. We'll be live, and it'll be on TV for once.
Innings of work, 3-2.
It'll be on the S Network, MLB Network. I think it says MLB Network.
Palacios draws a walk.
Palacios walks, but we'll have links to watch and all that.
Here in the bottom of the 9th inning, Jimmy.
You never know.
You never know.
Spring training.
Yeah, that was a big problem for the Tigers. That hurt them. Talk about Baltimore's rotation when they have Gibson, Irvin, Kramer, Brandish, Grayson, Hall, both Watkins, among others, and there won't be ready until July. Oof. So you guys are going to have some struggle early in the season with pitching, it sounds like.
Sands is going to turn 27 in May in parts of 7 years in the minor leagues. It's at 274.
Strike 1 to Sands.
Walk rate that has just been climbing and climbing. Showed a little more power starting in 2021.
Oh, Voth. Okay.
And then last year.
Oh, you think it's going to surprise people? I got you. Just a little bit of, I read that weird. That's my fault. It'll be 0-2 here quickly now. Couple 96-mile-an-hour fastballs juiced at the guy. Setting up for something away or inside now. And they're going to be off speed.
So again, we know that catchers can develop late, especially at the plate. Upright stance from the right side. Tucks that left shoulder in. He's got a little leg kick. 97-mile-an-hour fastball is high and away.
We went high and outside. All right, low and away. They're going to come with some kind of off-speed pitch inside now and kind of probably lower.
Middle of the infield, double play depth. Holiday at short, Prieto at second.
Do you think shorter-term contracts for $30 million a year?
Perhaps down and in the 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I kind of like the. I prefer. I don't know. Like me, I like 4 to 5 year length contracts. And I don't mind. I don't think the value of the contract matters too much in baseball, especially if you have an owner willing to spend. But I'd prefer like 4 to 5 year things with outs.
That's another thing, Jim. With
full count or 2-2 count still, foul ball.
the Tigers have more hitters who can extend an at bat by fouling off a tough 2-strike pitch. There wasn't a lot of that in recent years as well.
That disappeared.
The 2-2 is swing and a miss. Ooh. I would love to see that pitch on a monitor. That's a wicked.
Oh, do you think shorter contracts with $30 million a year will get someone for 15 to $20 million a year? I'm not sure if I'm following that statement. I think a shorter contract for $30 million a year is a really good way to get somebody.
Probably going to be in the bullpen, at least not all of them.
No.
Yeah, kind of like the Verlander situation. That offer was like impossible to beat. Sands struck out.
So that's 2. This is the first time we've seen 2 throws over.
Yeah, because if you do like too long, you could fuck yourself. Kind of like Machado getting 11 years at like 32 years old, or like 30 years old, 31 years old. Like I'm happy Machado got the money, but it's like that's a long ass commitment. The money's irrelevant to me. It's just the long commitment to someone who's going to be 41 at the end of that contract. That's crazy. That's my problem with stuff like that. I'd rather just do a 5-year deal and pay him the same value. Maybe up it a little bit if he gets upset about not like the years. Like, I'll offer you $5 million more. It'll go from 35 to 40 a year.
It would be interesting to see, Jim. There are no limits on throws.
Or I just don't want to fucking pay you. I just don't want to pay you like that, Manny. Listen, you're one of my favorite players. Please take 5 years at 40.
Large secondary lead.
I'll even do 5 years at 45. Like, please take more money. For less years, please. You're going to be 37 years old at the end of this contract.
Moment.
Right.
Throw down to first.
You might want to retire, Manny.
Catchers are crafty.
Especially if he's got the ring. Anyway, 2-1 count now for Jonathan Davis.
Sir, baby. We'll watch it closely.
2-1 pitch. Fastball up, 3-1 on day.
3-1, 4-1. He walks. All right, 2 on, 2 out.
Be selective.
Uh-oh. Yeah, exactly. Get the suffering out of the way.
Outside, he walked him.
Ibanez is up.
You're a Baltimore player right now, and you're out there in defense.
2 on,
you gotta
2
be
out.
screaming underneath your breath.
Bottom of the 9th.
So 7 walks drawn today by the Tigers.
It's taking a long time to go final. 2 hours and 40 minutes long.
Andy Ibanez.
This is longer than some of our regular season games last year.
Ibanez given the green light on 3-0 yesterday, and he singled sharply. AJ Hinch said today he just wants guys, go ahead, get in the habit of that. He said it's not something I'm usually going to do on 3-0 with the bases empty, but there aren't many fastball counts anymore. That's maybe one of the last 3-ball counts, or fastball counts, a 3-0 pitch. So he wants guys to go ahead, think, be aggressive, swing and a miss. Woo.
Oh no, AJ has the philosophy of swing 3-0 now.
Had a fastball away at 96.
1-1.
Minor league numbers suggest
That makes sense. I don't know. I don't necessarily disagree with AJ's thought process on it. Like, it's the only time you're really going to get a fastball. So if you get a good fastball, you might as well fucking rip it. Because, I mean, there's a good shot you could blast it. I mean, especially guys like Eric Haas and, like, fastball hitters. Like, Haas, if he ever gets 3-0, he probably should swing. And just try to tattoo it. Yeah, I think we could probably, maybe, depending if anyone gets hurt.
Fastball, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Tigers down to their last
Los Angeles and more when they come back in July, or is extended.
Orioles on top. Those who have stayed.
For sure, Sean.
Yes,
urging.
They really are.
The Tigers
all right.
here in the bottom of the ninth.
Bless them.
Means back in July. Okay, now I got what you mean more now. Okay. That just explains what you were talking about earlier.
Whoever's managing here today, you never know.
Sorry, I'm just running out of steam, you guys. I'm just trying to get used to like the swing of baseball too with the preseason.
Doesn't have anybody up in the bullpen, but
it's a whole different level of focus than football requires.
3-2 runners will be off for the pitch. 3-2 high and tight.
Hey, bases loaded. Uh-oh. Here comes Julio Rodriguez.
Now there's activity in the bullpen.
Dude, please hit a home run, Rodriguez. Dude, imagine this dude hits a home run and it's 10-9. Ooh-wee.
Catcher out to the mound to burn one of those valuable mound visits, but they've saved all 5.
Yeah, they have plenty of them.
So they can.
That'd be cool, Mobile. That'd be cool.
Julio Rodriguez bats. Contact hitter.
Oh, he's a contact hitter. That's not good.
Runner. Things get interesting. Right-handed batter, first pitch. Whoa, high and tight.
Oh my God, he almost hit him.
Cade Stroud has lost sight of the strike zone. Command issues.
No, it's an automatic tie. If it ends tied, it's tied. Ooh, that was close.
Be wild, but 3 walks have loaded the bases here. One more base runner brings a potential tying run to the plate.
Ball 2.
2-0.
Uh-oh.
Julio Rodriguez.
Who would be due up after Rodriguez in this lineup right now? Austin. Oh, wow. Parker Meadows 3-0.
Waiting on deck.
Oh my gosh, dude.
The 2-0 way inside.
We're at 3-0.
The ball now.
Side armor throwing in the bullpen.
He's about to walk this guy.
And almost surely the last batter for Cade Stroud if he does not retire. Rodriguez taking 3-0 high and outside.
And he does 4-0, 5-10. The score is now 10-6.
The Tigers get the potential tying run to the plate.
This is something.
4 walks in the 9th.
Julio Rodriguez needs to live up to the name Julio Rodriguez. Yeah, he does. I mean, yeah. I just noticed that.
Could not throw a strike when he needed to. Tigers are down to their.
Yeah, they're going to do a mound visit. Fuck.
With Ibanez up and then 4 straight balls to Rodriguez forces.
But I wish they'd pitch to Parker.
We'll keep it right here. here, 10-6. Orioles lead has been cut to 4, and Parker Meadows.
Well, it'd be cool if Parker Meadows could go deep here. I highly doubt it, but it'd be really cool. The score is 10-6. Bases are loaded. Tigers have a run across this inning, so now they're only down by 4. I think the Orioles are making a pitching change, and Parker Meadows is up. Oh, wait a minute. I don't know if they're doing a change.
Side armor.
Boy, that's you like that with a left-handed hitter coming up.
Less than ideal for manager Brandon Hyde to bring in a side armor to face a lefty. Almost always, not always, but almost always.
Pitching change. Nolan Hoffman is coming into pitch. All right, they're doing a change. Nolan Hoffman is coming into pitch for Cade Stroud. The Tigers do have the bases loaded. It is 10-6 in favor of the Orioles. Tigers could tie it with one swing of the bat, though. Nolan Hoffman, probably one of your younger minor leaguers.
27 innings of work, allowed 28 hits.
Don't know who.
9 walks and 25 strikeouts while allowing 15 runs, 11 of which were earned.
Well, the left-handed hitter is going to get a good look at his pitches. There's no question about it. But, you know, it's been interesting through the years how some side armors like this can get away with those type of pitches if they have that late movement that we talked about. But you have to have that. Yeah,
always think of Joe Smith.
Joe
The reason he's stayed around for so long is
right.
that
Oh, come on.
lefties out early in his career. So Parker Meadows steps to the plate as the potential tying run here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Who would have believed it, Jimmy?
Nobody. Well, the Baltimore pitching has really helped the Tigers.
First pitch to Meadows. Sidearm fastball for a strike.
All right.
Outfield straight up. Infield straight up.
You guess a grand slam, Benjamin. I hope you're right. It's a 1-1 count here for Parker.
The strike one. Tried to backdoor him with.
I obviously keep up with the Orioles minors, but I don't even know. Oh, yeah, Sean. Yeah, that's how I feel with some of the Tigers players that come up in spring training. Do you think Alavila would go at all for us? Even trade Lugo, no Alcantara, no Daz. Yeah, he drafted extremely well and built a really good pitching staff. I mean, you could look at the offensive failures, sure. But are we to just ignore all of the great young pitchers he put on this team?
The 1-2 missed inside. What a take by Parker Meadows.
That was called a ball on us. Dude, that's annoying.
Improvements in a lot of ways for Parker.
Anyway, 2-2.
A little bit yesterday.
Yeah, he wasn't very good at apparently finding offensive. Meadows strikes out swinging. Good game, Baltimore. Good game. Yeah, I don't think Al was a very good offensive talent building guy, but I also don't think he gets enough credit for building a very good pitch. Like his pitching staff he built up potentially could be like dynamo as long as they get over the injuries, which are you can't really predict that. Well, Casey Mize, his was predictable, but that's a whole different can of worms. Actually, the league prefers defense and pitching, but okay. Every single rule in baseball is made to benefit pitching and hitting, or pitching and defense, dude. No, the league is defensive and pitching oriented right now. Nah, KHY, I don't want to watch that. No, Avila didn't. No, you're wrong. Avila. That's his dad. Yeah, great game to Baltimore fans. It was a good one. Good job. You guys beat the hell out of us. But Al's failures come not in like drafting or anything like that. Again, it's more and trades or whatever. Trades are the fucking trading for prospects is a dime a dozen. His failure came probably from not hiring his own like scouting staff, hiring his own like people, and just kind of keeping around the people that was hired in with him at the same time. For example, when he was hired in by Dombrowski and all them in the early 2000s, like all the people he was hired in with, he just kept them there. Like he just didn't like try to revolutionize or update the team or modernize anything, like modernize the scouting systems. Like our scouting talents are from like all 05. And like that was probably his biggest failure. I think that's where he failed. He just didn't update and make it his own. He just tried to do what Dave was doing, and it's like you don't have that eye for offensive talent that Dave had. And I think that's was his, again, he wasn't a great GM at all. I'm not trying to big up him, but he did build a really good pitching staff here. That he doesn't get any credit for. I don't know. I have to see how the park goes. I don't think so. I think there's going to be. I think Detroit's always like 14th or 15th in home runs given up. Comerica is. So I'm guessing we're going to jump into the top 10 now because I think August in Detroit, that place is a launching pad. But all right, guys. I don't have a ton left for today. I'm probably going to start to wrap this up because I've got a few things I want to eat and I got to take care of stuff by 5 o'clock. Yeah, I mean, I'm hopeful for the Tigers. Like, again, I think Al got a bad shake. I'm, again, probably in a very aggressive minority about that feeling. But also, Al kind of did it to himself because he didn't, like, make the team his own. So, it's kind of like a 50-50. He deserved to get fired, basically, is how I feel about it. I hope Harris made the right decisions, and it seems like he has. I like the way this team looks so far. Well, we'll see actually tomorrow how they actually look because we'll get to watch actual Tigers games. We actually get to watch our team play, right? Instead of just listening to them on the radio, which will be really fun. I'm excited for it anyway. Alrighty, let's see how'd the stream do. 37 likes, 38 likes. Hell yeah, we did really good. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. We're just shy of 40, which is awesome. Thank you so much. Really good. Yeah, the bullpen problems. Yeah, Dombrowski also has problems with pitching, non-starting pitching anyway. Well, really, just pitching. He's not the greatest pitching evaluator. If you were to shove Al and Dombrowski together, you'd have the greatest GM of all time. All right, guys. Thank you again for everything. It was a fun stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 6:35 p.m. for the Tigers and Yankees. Should be pretty good. It'll be at least on television. All right, I'll see you guys then. Peace out. Have a good rest of your afternoon, evening, whatever you call this time of day for yourself. Yeah, just be safe. And I don't know, it's really sunny out there if you can't tell by my window. So I'd recommend going outside and enjoying the day. All right. Peace out, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye. Have a good